So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys. Welcome to another episode of Two Beerded Guys. I am off-screen Matt, hence why you don't see any lips moving. We have got with us Tyler3.0.
How you motherfuckers doing?
And Butthog B&Q. Welcome to another episode. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a show where we drink beers, talk about it, and have shenanigans.
All the shenanigans.
All the shenanigans.
So if it's your first time, welcome. Please speak up.
I'm just going to sit here and pet my face a lot. I hope you guys are okay with that.
Oh,
you asked how we handle
Tyler,
this, and it's a lot of self-petting.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
So, the show just kind of...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, she's just talking about the beard. Oh.
Well, this, yeah. Tyler and I, there's definitely some petting going on, so...
Oh, well, wait a minute. I came prepared for that, but I didn't want to assume, you know? You can't just come in here and expect everything to go how it was, right?
Yeah, we can change it up this week. It's fine, I get it.
We're at beer zero, John. Give it at least 2 or 3. See what happens after the break, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, yes, welcome. We have a nice... What I'm actually...
A questionable lineup, hopefully good.
I think it's going to be a nice selection of beer. I think there's
I agree.
some interesting items over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of uniqueness over there. Just hopefully they all pan out.
You never know.
Yeah, I don't. Speaking of, I'd be a good lead-in for most anticipated beers. Tyler3.0, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'll tell you honestly, I'm really looking forward to this field pickle. Is
that actually you, or is that you in character?
No, that is me in general.
Okay.
Yes, me in general. I know that Tyler also likes getting a big pickle.
Because I know, if nothing else, Tyler likes a good pickle.
Yeah, I figured...
But you know, it could go there because Tyler also likes the backwoods quite a bit.
He does, and it is king size backwoods. So
if only it was a king size pickle, he'd be in his little happy chair.
Well, I worked really hard in trying to get into character for him. You know, I really did, and so I think either one of those would probably be good. Right. The bigger pickles. I'm sorry, I was going to say something about my beard and the gross things that I was saying off camera, but then it fell flat. So I'm just going to let you talk.
Oh, damn, I get it. You'll come back around.
I'm sure that it will.
You'll have plenty of times to insert it.
Absolutely.
John, what about you?
Oh, that peanut brittle beer. That is, I'm super excited for.
God damn it, Cal!
Yeah, see how it feels, you motherfucker.
Now, see, I don't give two shits, though, but I want to let you have the opportunity to bird dog that for me this time, because I am going to agree. The peanut brittle stout sounds like it's just got a whole bunch of amazing sugar and deliciousness in there. I'm really looking forward to that one, too.
I'm real interested.
I don't know, I guess since I'm trying to fill in on this. I'm trying to remember the beat points. Easy place, I guess, be rating system. Go ahead and knock that out of the way before I forget. We do it on the Untapped scale, starting at a 0.25, because zeros don't count on Untapped for some reason. And we go up to a 5. For us, a 3 is a perfectly average beer. So if you drink it like, that's okay.
That's all right.
That's a 3. If you like it enough to go search it out, that's where you start hitting the 4 range. That means like, man, I like this enough. I'm going to go find it and buy me some mo. That's 4. When you start hitting the 4.5s, that's some of the best beers you've had.
You'll
tingle your jingles.
Yeah, the 4, 7, 5, and 5. That's the tickle your Elmos, tingle your jingles, twix your tweeter, fluffs your muffs. All that good stuff. Going the opposite direction. If you're under a 3, going down to a 2 is still drinkable. Maybe something's a little bit wrong in there. You paid for it. Someone gave it to you. You're going to drink it. You get down to a 1. You're kind of getting on that.
Oh, God.
Going to drink it on principle because there's sober kids in Africa, so I can't dump this shit out. And below a 1 is I might be dumping this shit out.
Which we do not on the show. But if you're in real life.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't dump it out if it's real bad?
Nah,
We don't do party
we
fouls here.
power through.
Oh, good. I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't let people do party fouls at the bars at
know.
all. You finish what you have in your fucking glass.
Right? You put that in your mouth, you finish it.
That's right. That is right. That is right.
And our scores vary on 0.25 increments if I didn't say that. So it doesn't have to be just an even number.
Right?
But we don't pay for extras, so we don't do the tenths.
Yeah, that's all correct. So we've got, like I said, great show coming up. We got Tyler3.0 here, who's going to be a wonderful fill-in. So excited for that.
I'm going to try. I'll be less belligerent, maybe. Probably a little bit more hypersexual, because that seems to be my gimmick.
Yeah, okay.
I have...
A little bit less insufferable.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said.
Well, okay.
I'm really trying to sell this shit.
Well, then, all right. Abrasive, here we are.
I say less abrasive,
about,
maybe.
I know he swings his dick, like here, right? And so I actually thought about
I don't know if
bringing...
swinging's the right word for that.
Well, I was being nice. But I actually thought about...
Very
like
un-Tyler-like, being
having
nice and
something that I could
complimentary.
whip out and plop on the table, but then I realized I'd out myself in things that I actually own. And so I just stuck with the beard and the cigar and then my whiskey hat and called it a day.
What's that whiskey hat say?
It says whiskey makes me frisky.
Ah.
Yeah,
That's a great hat.
I think so too. I think so too. It's a good beard. I'm starting to like it. Little less hair in my mouth, you know? I've not, I think that's a good, principle for just about anything. Right? A little less hair in your mouth.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta just make sure you're all trimmed up, ready to go.
You're just, yeah. Exactly.
Matt, what we got? Anybody watching?
Unless the comments aren't working, I'm not seeing anybody yet, so let me try the old refresh, maybe do a manual check here.
Yep, let's get that done real quick.
Get a finger on the pulse, so to speak.
Well, I didn't announce it because I didn't know if I should or not.
Announce it.
Well, I meant earlier. I turned my phone off over there because I never know when my kids.
Yeah, I got nothing on the YouTubes, and...
All right, I just commented.
Oh, yo, we got a comment from John Couch. Whatever that guy is. First time watcher?
No, unfortunately.
So do we wait for a while until somebody's on, or do we just keep going?
We just keep going. Now we're just kind of curious. Don't see any comments on the Facebook either, so we just suck.
Well, I feel really bad because I went to a lot of fucking effort for this, and
We'll come in. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it lives on the internet no matter what. Here we get a lot of views usually on like Wednesdays.
Sure.
So, it's convenient because we go live on Mondays.
Sure. Very good. A little confusing, but that's okay. That's all right.
It is. Wait, sorry, now I got sucked into divorce. So
While he's doing that, I think it might be a good time to go ahead and start pouring his first beer.
All right.
I don't normally fall for some of the gimmick stuff, but I saw this beer in Tavor today.
What you saw?
A Bistro Fruity Marshmallow Treats from Energy City. So basically, Fruity Pebbles.
Well, it's Energy City, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like we've had like 2 bad beers from that out of 20.
And I secretly really like Fruity Pebbles, so
Secretly, why would you hide that? You should
I
own
don't
that.
really eat cereal, so.
Yeah. I love Fruity
Your
Pebbles,
guilty pleasure is Fruity Pebbles. That's what you're telling me.
Actually, it's not even that.
I'm afraid of telling people I like cereal because I'm a man and I cook out on the grill.
Cereal. I normally go Life cereal, Golden Grahams, Lucky Charms,
Corn Pops, and the graham crackery one. Honey Grahams?
Golden Grahams.
Yeah, Golden Grahams.
Golden Grahams would be another one I would include. Yes.
Corn Pops.
I'm the old man cereal. I like Honey Nut Cheerios and shredded mini wheats.
I was gonna say, mini wheats, yeah, shredded wheat.
Yeah, I don't really even know what to say to that, man. You're too young to be eating that stuff.
I don't like the fruity ones. Too much sugar. You and your damn kids and your sugar cereal.
Yeah. You eat some grape nuts too, do you? Keep yourself regular.
Haven't gotten that bad yet.
All right, that's good.
I got time though.
We drink sour beer for that.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Yes. Hannah went to Hoplar. She poured with me. It was the first one that I brought her to. Yeah, and it was a lot of a sour. She drank, quite a bit of sours. She helped me at a Taprooms Fest, and I think she drank more sours there. And she was like, "My stomach hurts." I said, "Yeah, you got to kind of balance that. Right?
Yeah,
try to balance that out, man.
You give her that advice after the fact, like, "Oh, you had 13 sours. Now you're gonna learn the hard way."
Well, I already had screwed up her birthday, right? I mean, did I tell you guys that? I told you that, didn't I?
I'm not sure.
Well, I had been really, really, adamant about teaching her about being safe, and making sure she watches her drink. But apparently, I failed to ever tell her that Long Island iced teas are not tea mixed with vodka.
Oh. Yeah.
Nor are blue punch drinks Kool-Aid and vodka.
Yeah.
They're all alcohol.
They're all alcohol.
From start to finish. So she...
I mean, there's some Coke
got a
in
little bit-
Long Island, right?
There's like a... And for a minute there, I was like, no, I don't think there's any Coke. Nobody puts their Coke in there, you know, because I was thinking,
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I jumped
yeah.
to the wrong area of things, the
Okay.
wrong area of things.
What do you mean?
I was like, yeah, who puts that in there? What jackass is doing that?
Right?
Just wasteful.
Wasteful. Oh, shit. My beard slipped. Just a second. I'm sorry. All right. So what do we do?
We're getting ready
On that
to...
first beer.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to... So normally the Tyler...
Tyler 1.0
Yeah.
used to read those,
We used
but
to read them.
if you don't feel like
So
reading the wordy
who's
words, I'm
running
sure
it?
Mudhog could probably do
Just
some
give us
reading
the
in his
basic
sultry
info.
voice.
This is House Mary. Deciduous Brewing Company. Did I say that right?
Deciduous.
Deciduous.
Yeah, pretty close.
Sure. Oh, I didn't see the other U.
Yep.
It's the hair in my face right now. It is an unfiltered Pilsner with lime and salt.
All right.
Man, that's a long description.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
This better have some fucking
Where am I
lime
supposed to put this?
and
Am I
or
supposed to pour
salt.
them first? Or
So yeah, you're gonna crack it open.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
crack brought to you by...
We are still waiting for that lucrative deal right there, but definitely taking applications for sponsors for the first crack.
Yes. First crack sponsors.
You know,
First crack.
Al's Plumbing, you know, got your name all over it.
Should know better than
Lou on 36th Street and...
I think that might be some dirtier money, John, if we're getting a street pharmacist for the first crack.
I think that'd be good.
But that would be a great sales point, you know, like, oh,
You want me
hey,
to go
you
in
know,
there and try to pitch something?
you use code TBG
Yeah.
and first taste is free. Yeah. I mean,
Everybody comes
that's-
up with these like money-making ideas, but no one actually wants to follow through with it. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
That's a very, very simple, clean can art. A nice pistachio green with a little
Mm-hmm.
leaf on there.
Did I turn right? Do you need me to adjust that?
Actually, really good.
All right.
Beer-wise, it's unfiltered. It is not a clear beer.
And
Nope, it's not clear.
it's almost like lemon lime Gatorade color.
I poured mine so that I had some good head, which is,
Yep.
of course,
Of large
Nice.
importance.
Large importance.
well, I think it's just indicative of the owner of the glass. So I'm going to try to drink this shit without getting hair in it. Just saying, how do you guys do this?
I just want to sit and watch her.
Now,
That's the glory beyond this. I get to see everything happening over there and still not miss a beat by taking a drink. I don't know if I'm a fan of this.
I'm going to take another sip. I still taste the cigar in my mouth a little bit.
Lucky you.
It's a good cigar. I don't fuck around with my cigars either. You know what? I kind of like it. But I like... Jesus, this is terrible. All right.
Gotta go.
No, it might. Yeah, it might. Like, I'm really questioning. I mean, I know that this is moving around a little bit and I talk a lot. But the fact that I can feel it under my nose... How the hell do you guys do this? How do you do this? I mean, I love beards. I love beards.
This is
you know,
20
but...
plus years of never shaving. So
Yeah, combing, training,
yeah.
trimming.
Yes. I'm used to it.
Okay, well, back to the beer. I don't think it's that bad.
I think a Pilsner's a good carrier for
Yeah.
the lime and salt.
Mm-hmm.
I like the bitterness of the Pilsner. The hops kind of complementing it.
Absolutely.
It's crisp and refreshing. Man, what don't you like about this?
It's crisp, but I don't know, the finish on it for me, I don't like this. I don't want to say it's an off flavor, but I don't know if it's just
There's a bitterness. at the
bitter
end.
enough that
Yeah.
I just don't care for it. But it's not metallic, but it's almost metallic like on the finish for me. Like I don't know if that's just like hitting that level of bitter to get to that, or if I'm just crazy. But it's the end of it that's kind of driving me off on this one.
Well, in true surly Tyler fashion, I just feel like maybe you and I are liking it because we've already had a lot of taste of bitterness in our lives. And so, therefore, you know, fuck it. This beer is refreshing to me, you know?
It is. Yes. That is.
This is a lot better
It's a
than the other bitter
reflection
shit I gotta choke down.
of our lives.
That was I don't know. That was A, really insightful, but B, somehow Tyler influenced an answer there. Like that was an enigmatic Tyler. Tyler 3.0 is bringing some cogitation to this show.
I'm trying.
Cogitation.
I don't know what that word means, but I'm sure it's important.
He
No,
might
I know
have
what
made
it
it
means. I'm
up.
joking.
I'm pretty sure it came from George W.
Georgia W. Nice. I like it. I do. But I do know what you mean about the bitter, and I can taste almost a little bit of that metallic hit.
Yeah, I don't know this like metallic off flavor, but I think it's just that bitter's getting to that point,
Right.
and it's just kind of off for me.
I have found, and this just may be me, and this is Kelly me, not Tyler me, because he'll probably have had a better informed way of putting this. For me, the Pilsners that are in cans longer, I can taste that metal in.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I'm not saying you've held this for a while. I'm
But
not saying that
chances
it's
are
been
strong we
held too
have
long.
been.
But Pilsners that I get in a can, like if I'm not getting them off of draft, if I've had it in my fridge for a while, I taste the metal in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no guarantees this is the freshest fresh.
But I don't think it's an off taste. I mean, I don't think it's not like a green pepper or anything. I think it's the lime and the salt.
Well, so...
And if I get the burps already off that first beer, that's usually a bad sign for me, too.
Bad sign.
Yeah.
2 sours after this.
It's not well, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Just like getting the burps on the show, like as much as we drink, I don't normally get burps from beers that bad. Mm-hmm. But like if I get burps on the show, I'm like, something about that just ain't for me. Like, it doesn't like me back.
Do you need to suck on something? I've heard that helps with burps. No?
That's clearly wrong.
I'm just asking, man.
I think it's fair to say the lime in this is a little bit more lime zest, and you get some of that bitterness.
Oh, definitely. More rind.
Yeah,
it's
more
like
rind.
it's definitely more lime rindy. Is that a word?
Yeah, I like
run with
it.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll run with it because
Lime rindy.
I wish it were a little bit brighter.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it popped just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're getting the lime rind with the hot bitterness. It's almost doubling down on that, which is thus why.
Right. And you're not getting a lot of the salt, which I think would have probably evened it out.
Yeah.
You know, like it might have taken care of a little bit of that rind taste.
Well, and you think about it.
Soften it.
If you cook, oftentimes you want to brighten something up, just add a little bit of salt.
Right.
That is its purpose. So.
Right. No, I'm with you.
Flavor enhancer.
Yeah. So I don't know if it quite pulled that off.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is what it says it is. It just might not be quite the collection of flavors meshed together that they were hoping for, or at least I was hoping for.
Right.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I didn't think it was terrible. I don't think that it was everything it could have been, but I don't think it was terrible.
Yeah.
I could clear the can of it by myself. Towards the end, I might be a little bit, more bitter, but that's about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And what did you say about flavor savers? What did you say about that? Did you say something about that? Because isn't that what you guys call these things too?
Flavor saver, soul patch, depends on, nomenclature and where you're from on the little area.
After I leave here, make a night of this shit.
Yeah.
Some people refer to the moustache as the cookie duster or dick broom.
Dick broom.
Dick broom.
I have never heard it called a dick broom before.
Well, now you learned something. You got something to take home with
something
you.
new today.
You go to the right
You know what?
place.
I'm going to add this to my dating app when I put one back up, right?
Yeah.
I'll do a picture of just this going, and if you're into the dick brooms, here we go, baby. Here we go. Look. I can take it on, off, and on, right? Take your pick.
I almost want to write that down.
Diverse. I'm diverse.
Dick brooms.
Dick brooms.
I've got that one ready anytime just to fire it off, man. Like,
Dick brooms.
there's got to be in the right crowd to lay that one down.
Right? You still need to get our Real Brewers Tungle the Bungle shirt made up, too.
Yeah, that's only
We
been a
wrote that
week.
down last week.
Okay.
Tungle the Bungle.
Yeah, that one's already
Right.
maybe in works.
Yeah.
We really got to get the
Nice.
Wheel O Tyler ratings, though. That's got to be kind of the next shirt, because that's a really accurate shirt.
All right.
Well,
Right.
yeah. So, rating-wise in this beer?
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
go first.
you should start us off there, John.
I did enjoy the beer. I think it can be refreshing. I think mixes a little bit off flavor-wise, so I'm going to go 2.75,
Yep.
slightly below average. But I would drink it again.
I'm with you. I'm 100% in just about everything you said. I'm even at the rating. Oh, was it not my turn?
Nope,
Should I-
it is your turn next
You're
year.
golden,
So yeah.
much like that beard.
Yeah. What'd you say about?
Said you're golden, much like that beard.
Yeah, I know. I tried. It's in my nose. It's not a Coke problem, I promise. Not yet. All right, so yeah, I'd say 2.75. I think that again, it could have had a little bit higher salt. I can understand maybe if they didn't want to add more because they weren't trying to go with the saline goza kind of effect.
Right.
But if they're going to use rind instead of lemon juice, you're going to have to compensate. Instead of doing a Pilsner, do a fucking goza. Make it right.
Yeah, if you take a look, It does have the word Marg on there, so they were definitely going for that sort of style.
Where? Say where?
On the front, it'll say.
Which, all right,
Yeah,
I missed the
House
Marg.
Marg.
That's
Oh, see, I thought that said House Mary. I said it was wrong to begin with. You know what? This is why I'm an accountant, because I can't fucking read. I can only look at numbers. House Marg. All right, we changed that. There we go.
Matt, what would you rate it?
I'm going lower than you guys, especially in light of it's supposed to be a Marg theme. I get it's a lager, but I just don't think it's really
It's not a
carrying
lager, it's a
flavor.
Pilsner.
It's a Pilsner.
Totally
Pilsner,
different.
yeah, they're close enough.
Every fucking time.
You know, I just can't keep them straight. But I'm gonna go 225. That
225.
yeah, that really
All right.
has something I didn't care for.
Accountant, do I need to pull out the calculator?
Yeah, no, I don't. You shouldn't. It's 2, 4, 6. That's 8, 7, 5. 8.75. And you want
Divided
an
by three.
average, but divided
Yep.
by 3. It's 2 point.
Yeah, we need a calculator.
2 point, no, it's not. It's like 2 point. I don't know. Something to that
2.5.
effect. Yeah. Yeah. 2.5.
I mean, I was
it's
going
2
off
point,
of a law of
roughly
averages
as an
here.
average. Yeah. As long as you don't ask me to do ratios. I can't
So
do
it's 2.5.
ratios. That's what I said. Yeah, 2.5. Okay. 2.5.
I
There
just
we
took
go.
your shoes and socks off, got the toes out.
No, I'm not doing that. Damn it. All right.
All right.
All right, so we're going to take this guy down
Yep.
now. Yes. All right.
Beer 2.
All right.
Hopefully,
It is, I'm going to look at this very closely.
All right.
Bootleg Fireworks Fruited Sour Ale by Bootleg, no, sorry. Hopfly Brewing Company. This is a sour ale with lime, lemon, cherry, and raspberry. Since it's a fruited sour, I'm going to turn it upside down.
going off the can art and the description, which Match and I am happy. Hopefully a Bomb Pop.
Bomb
Get
Pop.
One of those
Yeah.
nice little buddies.
Now, is Bomb Pop the official brand, or is it one of those Kleenex type of deals where it is a brand, but everybody calls it a Bomb Pop?
I think there is
I think it's
a brand that is called Bomb Pop, and then everybody has to call it something different if they make it.
like
right?
a red, white, and blue or something like Rocket
Yeah.
Pop. I think I've seen some called.
Yeah.
There's like the
I think
popsicle
it's-
brand,
I
which
think
I think
it's
there's a Rocket Pop.
is the brand name.
And
Rocket
Yeah.
Pop's a brand name.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rocket
no.
Pop's the brand name.
not to be confused with Rocky Top.
Well, and it's not as thick
Love
for
me some
fruited
Rocky Top.
sour, which is something I always love. I mean, I do like my fruited sours, my heavy fruited sours, but
You
again,
do.
time and a place, man. I've told you guys even on the last one that I've been having to kind of eke down on that one just because it is, again, first of all, if I wanted to drink a smoothie, I would put wheatgrass in it and do yoga. Right? If I'm drinking,
This is
because I
not
want,
Tyler here.
I want to
He's
get
out of
drunk.
character.
Yeah, if I want to get drunk, I'm going to like drink beer and not worry about my fruit intake because I've given up on life. Right? There we
There's
go.
the Tyler. All right.
There, yep, and we're back. For the record, the original Bomb Pop,
Oh.
it must be the original. So I think Rocket Pop might maybe be the
Rip off.
Popsicle brand or something.
Someone chime up and educate us.
He's
Or
just
did you look
googling
it
it
up?
himself.
I'm googling myself.
He's got a whole computer screen.
He's googling himself,
And he's
which is how he
Googling it
found
on
the
his
bomb
phone.
pop. Right?
Yeah, Rocket Pop is not pulling up any pictures, so it must be the Bomb Pop. Oh, and Popsicle calls it a firecracker.
Oh.
Popsicle. Okay.
Yeah, because that's patriotic, 4th of July and shit.
I just remember they were like the prominent thing to get off of like the ice cream trucks when those were like the real deal, right? And you didn't have to worry about, your butt hurting because you got too close to the ice cream man. Back in our day.
Yeah.
Our day, not your day, right? Because you're little, you're young, right? You and I, not that you're
You
old,
know,
but you
you-
and I are closer in age,
you're-
right?
Ooh, I think I probably split the two of you.
Shit,
Probably about
still the
evenly.
oldest fucking person in the room. Damn it.
I'm
hate
42.
this. Yeah, no, fuck you. All right.
He's 38.
Yes, seriously, shut up.
Well, Tyler just turned what, 30?
The average of us now. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I said I think I split the difference.
Yeah, you do. You do split the difference. You're right. Almost exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
This was before the ice cream man had like the SpongeBob popsicles and things like
Right.
that.
But they still had the Spider-Man one, which was just this big face. It's like a marshmallow
Right.
textured popsicle,
Right.
which
Yeah.
everyone always loved, but always grossed me out because just like this isn't how ice cream's supposed to taste.
No.
So were you a bomb pop person or like I always liked the orange push-ups.
Yeah, the push-ups. That's what I was doing.
That's what I like.
Push-ups
Always.
was
The
shit.
sherbet. Yeah.
Yep.
In the toilet roll.
Yeah.
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 Fucking
Exactly.
love those, man.
That's
Absolutely.
what I
The
got.
Sunny D of ice cream.
Now I will when I was able to get some because I lived in the country.
Yeah.
My neighbor was a half mile away. there was no ice cream truck who went out there.
Right.
Preach it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
This
you.
one's interesting. I don't think it's the beard. Let me try this again.
Would caveat, this one might not be super fresh. I feel like this has probably been there for a minute.
I don't taste an off flavor. I just taste it's a very
It's Goza.
yeah, the lime took over. Did I
Yeah.
Did I have that right? Can you see that okay? Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
right
it was good.
there? Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
grab
think
that.
either the others fell out or the lime just took over. Maybe the others really weren't that present.
It's the lemon lime. It's the lemon lime. It tastes almost like if we put like that awesome like crushed ice in it and put some maraschino cherries, we would have the Sonic cherry limeade.
Yeah. Which would be amazing.
That's what it tastes like to me. Is the Sonic cherry limeade, but it
there
needs
is
a lot more
floaters in the
ice
bottom.
and a little bit of the maraschino cherry, and that's what I'm getting.
So,
You got to work away from the top, from the red to the white to the blue. The blue's at the bottom. You just
well,
had like a
actually, when I
look.
took that next step, I was like, wait a second, this is a little. I mean, lime's still prevalent, but I start to get some other flavors. God damn it! It is kind of like,
Kind of like what popsicle?
well, because it's separated in flavors, right?
Like, was it a gobstopper in
Potentially, yeah. That's what I'm
Willy
talking about.
Wonka? Where it's like, oh, now I'm getting mashed potatoes.
No, it's the gum.
It was a gum.
Yeah, the
What?
gobstopper was the jawbreaker that they could suck and suck and suck on. Suck and suck and suck on, and it will never go away. That's literally the lines in it, and I know it. A child can, he's holding it, Gene Wilder, he can suck and suck and suck, right?
Yeah.
In hindsight, I think that
Yeah.
movie is a lot darker than it gets credit for.
Absolutely. And we're talking about the one from when I was little, not maybe, the Charlie
Yes.
and the Johnny Depp with you youngins, right? I'm talking about Gene Wilder.
So now I'm with the youngins.
You are.
Yeah.
You did. I'm sorry.
Tyler, bring down that bell curve. Now we're all guilty by association.
Right? So first taste on this, I thought it was a Goza. I mean, it is a sour ale for sure. But I'm getting that traditional sea salt Goza taste, and evidently it's just because of the lime.
See, this lime is what should have been in the Pilsner. Not the rind lime.
I agree with that.
The
See,
other lime.
Yeah.
You know?
If it was more of that fresh
Yeah.
squeezed lime,
Yeah.
like in that last one, I would have liked that shit a lot more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I thought that would have paired better with that, too, like just flavor-wise. So
Yeah.
maybe kind of accentuating that bitter at the end.
I think so.
What's funny though, I think from a quality of beer standpoint, and not even quality of beer, it's just what they were trying to do, and this might be on us because it might be a little bit older, but I don't think they pulled the flavors off as much on this. Although I think I prefer drinking this one a little bit more than the other because
Yeah.
I like sour ales. I'm not getting the other flavors.
Yeah.
I will say that I think I got this one on a Tavor crate, which tells you it's been a little while.
Yeah.
But I think I had a second one. I'm 90% certain that I tried as well, and I wasn't super impressed when I drank it relatively fresh. So I don't know if it tasted just like this, but it wasn't like, ooh, wow, awed me that I had to be like, guys, we need to drink this like right now. So it wasn't like a push to the front of the line kind of thing by any means.
Hoosier did one of these last summer, and it was good.
Really?
That one tasted exactly like the melted popsicle.
On a scale of this to circus penis, where'd it fall?
Circus penis or peanuts? Because those are two different things, and I've called it both. Right? You guys have heard that story.
It's the one
Yeah.
beer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The beer one. Okay, so the beer one.
I mean, with a beard like that, I guess you could have had another circus penis story.
I have all kinds of circus penis stories with or without this beard. I can tell you that right now. But that's for a different podcast.
After dark.
After Dark.
I don't have that button.
Tyler 3.0.
We'll have to get that one.
No, theirs was it because of that red and the blue, right? When you red and blue together are purple, and so it was like a pure purple colored beer, and it wasn't one of the thicker fruited. It was still thicker, but it wasn't like circus peanuts, which I can't ever fucking say. I have to slow it down, right? Every time. Circus peanuts was pure sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, pure sugar. If you drank the whole can, you probably, you might have to lay down for a while.
Diabetes.
Diabetes, exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'd be up for the challenge on that. That shit was good.
Yeah. It was good. Circus peanuts were good. I don't know. Are they bringing it back out anytime soon? I don't remember now.
I remember what they told us last time we were down there.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I need to harass them more. I've been harassing both Brians, about the watermelon, lime, and jalapeno from 2 summers ago. I have 1 can left. I'm afraid to open it because I'm not entirely sure, how well it's lasted. But I'm hoping, much like the Chubby Bunny, the habanero mango one, I had 2 of those cans left that I've had from the original run, right? Yep. I don't think they've remade it, as a matter of fact. It's from the original run, first run. And I had...
Chubby Bunny, habanero
Did I
mango.
hear Chubby Bunnies?
Yeah, that's also my nickname, and I was not real pleased that they took that, right? When they anyway, it's hotter. It aged well.
Did it? Okay.
It aged really well.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if that jalapeno might be a little bit more of a kick, which I actually really enjoy. So I've been on the fence with it. I've been trying to get them to do that one. So I'm going to say it again, just in case anybody watches this.
Brett just jumped on. Says, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, we got Tyler.
Yeah, this is Tyler
This is your brother.
3.0. Yeah.
You don't...
Yeah.
Does he not look like your brother? No?
No. even with all the hair and crinkly, because my face has been in some pussies and boobs look, I don't look like his brother. How about now?
Yes. Well, that was, I mean...
How about this? Looking a little surly. I can cover up my boobies. I don't know. I'm trying.
You want to start the rating on this one?
Yeah. I don't think it tastes anything like that popsicle. And so because of that alone, I will probably go at a 2. I liked it. I thought it was okay. I would not probably be able to drink a whole can of it because of it being as tart. And again, tart beers are fine for me. Sour beers are fine, but it's very, very strong on the lemon and the lime.
Yeah. And
so, like drinking a whole can, yeah, I totally could, but then my tummy hurts, and then I have to use terms like tummy, because I'm a mom, even though I might be bearded right now, and that just all makes me feel bad. So I'm going with a 2 because it doesn't taste like the popsicle, and it was too fucking tart. There we go.
Fair.
Yep.
I get Matt.
I know we don't compare beers, but considering it the last one 2 1/4, I can't ding this one much lower than that based off me. So I don't think it nailed the flavor, but it's also a little bit older. I'll give it a little bit of benefit of the doubt there. I'll give it a 2.5.
I appreciate you giving older things the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
And you.
Honestly, I'm kind of with Matt on this one. I find it, I think it's fine to drink. It's just not really, and whether it's flavors falling out, it's are bad, whatever. But it is, this beer, this can, and it just doesn't taste like the Bob Bob. I think it tastes fine. It's just it's not Bob Bob.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm a 2.5 on it.
All right.
What's on the can isn't quite in the can.
Right.
In the can or danner.
You want it? Yeah, you want it.
2.25 is going to be the average on that one.
And we just got Russell jumped on. He says he's been creeping in the shadows, trying to figure out if he smoked a crazy strain or if this is for real, or both.
It's both.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah.
Depending on the strain.
And Brett says the boobs make it a bit closer of a resemblance. It's the blonde beard that gives it
Oh
away.
shit, there's hair on my chest now too from this fucking thing. That is
That's
not
manly.
mine. Look, everything joking aside, you see any chest hair on these titties, those are from the beard, okay? I'm not going to joke around about that shit. The last thing that I need is people thinking I got a hairy chest on top of it, all right? I'm good. So this shit here, this is not my shit. That's this, and I'm sorry, I might have to vacuum your area here. The carpet does not match the drapes, right? And there we go. There we go. There's a lot of hair. A lot of shit going on here. I don't know how you guys do this. This is ridiculous. Nair to the rescue. All right, anyway. So our new beer? We doing the next one now?
Yeah, let's
All
move
right.
on.
All right.
Excited for this one.
I'm excited as shit about this one. This is the one that I've been excited about since you talked about it. I got to try it up at Hops and Coasters, straight from the source. That one foamed up a little bit.
Fresh batch here, so
Yeah, which he said this one tastes a little different than ones we've had prior as well. So I'm as the not resident pickle fan, I actually liked the version I had of that before. So this one, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where this goes, because I know he makes this different than a lot of other places that are in that vein.
Something that he might have said on the show, and I either forgot or wasn't listening, Ryan, I apologize, but they do a lot of natural ingredients there. So that's a real big thing for what they do, both in their kitchen and in their brewing process.
Right.
So...
No, he ran back to try to get me a sip because I was at Tom's. I was pouring for Tom at Hops and Coasters, and he was out. But I think I did score like somebody else walking around that I knew. We COVID shared, and so I did get a little bit of a sip of it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, or I could be wrong.
And
But I'm
Brandon
pretty sure
Holder
this
just
is it.
jumped on.
What's up, Brandon?
Says,
All
I
right.
enjoy this feminine interpretation of Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Is it?
Mr. Holder. Lovely. Did you see the cigar?
Brandon, let us know. And I know you will, but I am just super excited to actually be able to visit and break in the new location. So
I am so excited about that too.
You mean by just drinking there, right, John?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sounds lame.
I'm not gonna break anything.
No,
You just spent a lot of time and money and effort to build it all up.
I think he meant like christening the rooms. You're just gonna go fuck a little bit everywhere. Isn't that what you meant?
I mean, I was teeing it up, seeing where you guys went with it.
Brandon, whatever you decide, Brandon, it's fine. It's
He says me too. I'm not sure exactly where he's agreeing with that, but he's agreeing with it.
he
somewhere.
just agreed to. Okay.
Yeah, he knows. He knows what he's agreeing to. They're all gonna have to do a nice wipe down before customers come in. But if he didn't do that, I would be very disappointed.
Those purple floors that might show up a little bit. So
You don't want to. No, you don't just walk into people's places of business with UV lights. That's rude. That's rude.
it is rude.
I don't do that in your home.
No,
You've been sure as
that's-
fuck to better not do it in
that's
mine.
good.
Yeah. I'm kidding. You wouldn't find a goddamn thing.
I just kind of got a flash to Zach and Mary make a porno. Like,
You start night on a.
Yeah. It was a good movie. I liked that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Fuck yeah. It was great. It
On the nose
smells
is-
awesome.
On the nose is all cucumber. It's like you just one of those pickling cucumbers that you just cut fresh and you put a little salt on there.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
in the nose.
which is why I think I might appreciate this more, is because it's more of that cucumber than the pickle per se. Like, I don't know how he
It's
gets that
definitely
magic out of it.
cucumber on the nose. Definitely cucumber on the nose. I think that I would like it to be a little more pickly, but again, that's what I have on my dating profile too. So it's not very original. Not very original for me, and I think it's good. I love the cucumber.
You just want to shrivel it up a little bit.
Did you say it shriveled up a little bit?
That's you're pickling it.
I hate that.
You're the one putting it on your profile.
You just rerun that for.
That's what I wanted to clarify. It didn't seem like.
You know, I don't have to put that on my profile. Normally within the first 20 minutes of talking to the guy, I can either hear it, right, you know, or I sense it and I just leave, right?
Yeah, all right.
Either suck back up inside of him because I'm too much and I scare him, which is a common problem.
Okay.
But well, it's just is.
People like their women silent. I get it.
Oh God, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life, for the rest of my days on this earth. I will never shut up. Clearly,
Please don't.
shut up.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, okay, no, I won't.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I do like this. I do like the. Jesus, there's so much hair here. All right, I do. I do like. I think I liked the first try of it just a little bit more because it was a little more pickly. But I am also that woman who chugs like brine from the pickle jar since I've had since I was pregnant. That is now like a standing thing, you know. So this is excellent though. I was really looking forward to this, and it did not disappoint me.
I'm learning some of these. I always thought Tyler had them birthing hips, but I didn't realize that he ever bore a child.
Yeah. Nope. Well, now you know why he's so surly. He blew apart. His
Why he's so
pieces.
angry all the time?
Yeah.
Jared just jumped on. LOL. He said.
Ah. Am I doing you proud, buddy? Am I doing you proud?
And Russell says it's like Tyler's here in real life.
I'm trying.
This kind of reminds me like the pickles at Popeyes, because they're a pickle, but it's a more cucumbery pickle than like the the sourer. That's a word.
We'll let you have it. We'll let you have it, baby.
Yeah, which I am not a huge pickle guy, but I like a good pickle every now and again. But I do I do find the cucumber this a little bit more refreshing. Like, this would be like more
Absolutely.
like hot day pounder here.
Oh, you know what? Again, I gotta write some of this shit down. I got this Dick Brooms, and I've got
Hot day pounder.
Hot Day Pounder.
Definitely write that one down.
Oh yeah, Hot Day Pounder.
Hot day pounder.
Hot Day Pounder.
You drink one of those with your quarter pounder.
No.
Yeah, you lost it.
No.
On a hot day, man, I don't want to take on a whole bunch of meat.
So maybe the quarter. Okay.
Yeah. I could drink this all day long. This one, I could probably clear the 4 or 6 pack, however it came. My tummy might hurt a little bit afterwards, but I would probably. I could do it.
I feel like along with this, I need some carrots and ranch dressing. Maybe to have some wings along with this.
This would
wings
be great to go with
Yeah.
wings. Oh,
Hell yeah.
fuck.
You
Yeah.
can smoke some. I've seen your cooking profile.
I actually, one of the main things I use the Barnell's pickle beer for is a brine.
Yeah, this would go really good on a wing day. Man,
Yeah.
now I'm thinking next time I get like some buffalo wings, like I need to have some of this with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. It's
Absolutely.
refreshing. It's good. It's more cucumber instead of pickle, which is his route he went, but that's because he does use natural ingredients. He's not using
Right.
So I even down to the point of like preservatives and stuff like that.
No.
It's not natural. He's not really going to use it. So
This is excellent. I mean, and the more that I drink it, even though, like I said, I wish I had just a little bit more of that tart dill. I mean, I'm a pickle whore, and so, again, this is, and I mean this sincerely. Like, I really do like pickles. I'm not trying to be, my innuendo. I'm trying to be good right at the moment. This I love. I actually really, really enjoy this one.
I think regardless, it kind of differentiates from other pickle beers we're trying, because those are that more traditional dill pickle route. This one is a little more off that beaten path, so it kind of stands out amongst the crowd.
You know what it is? It's the homemade pickles. That's what it is. Like the homemade dill.
yeah,
pickle. That's exactly what it
it's
smells
the
like.
refrigerator pickles.
Yes, exactly. Did you already say that?
No.
Oh, okay, all right,
No,
good.
but
I thought maybe
you're correct.
it's absolutely the refrigerator pickles that Grandma used to
Throw
make.
some peppercorn in there, some
Yep.
garlic, garlic clove. Do
Vinegar, salt, and water, man.
vinegar, salt, water, dill.
Yeah,
Now, did you get as much shrinkage with the refrigerator method?
you don't.
No.
Okay,
do not.
good enough.
Normally, if you're doing it right, you actually are probably making it slices so that it goes faster. Like you're doing slices like
Spears?
I
not
quarter it.
spears. You quarter it.
I do quarter.
See, I do like the hamburger
Oh, gotcha.
slices, and so then I don't have to brine it as long, and the cucumber flavor comes out a little faster because I've split it open more.
Yep.
That's just how.
I've done those though.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some more.
Good talk.
Good talk. Good talk. Wow. Tyler, how do you do this? Is he still on? What the hell? All right. Let me check my list.
Yeah, no, you're good. So while you're doing that, it's a big beer weekend this weekend.
Yes.
So we got a couple things going on. Number one, Matt, where are you and Tyler going to be at?
Is this one Tipton?
It's the Tipton.
Getting
Hotel.
tipsy in Tipton?
Nice.
Tipsy in Tipton. That's
Tipton?
correct.
Tipton. Tipton.
Are getting titsy in Tipton?
Sure. I mean, that's up to you guys. I'm not going to be there.
Maybe we'll play our cards right.
I am not going to be there. I'm going to Dark Lord Day.
Oh, that
I'm
is
so
the same
jealous of
weekend. I
that.
forgot.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off.
Lucky bastard.
No, I was supposed to go, and the buddies that we had talked about literally told me that. As a matter of fact, if they're watching right now, again, fuck you, fuck you, Mike, fuck you, man. Because the day before, no, I'm not gonna go. I can't go. I can't do a metal concert 12 hours.
Yeah.
From 9 in the morning till 9 at night by myself,
Right.
and I didn't know anybody else that was gonna go. If I had known that you were going to go, but I didn't even know that until, last weekend? Or the weekend before or something?
Exactly.
It was the weekend
Just
before.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad about this. I really wanted to go.
Have you ever been?
No.
Neither has John, neither have I. So this is going to be his inaugural
No,
DLD.
Super, super jealous. Super jealous.
So that's the...
Lime green jello over there.
Right? So you get... The Dark Lord, you get, 4 bottles of it?
Mm-hmm.
1, the regular, and then I think this year you're getting 3 variants.
You are. 3 variants.
So super excited about that.
And 12 hours of metal.
Hoping to
12 hours of
nab one
metal.
of those hangies, marshmallow hangies.
Yeah.
That would be. I've had that, and that
Excuse me.
is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So super excited. It's a beer share, so I got to figure out what I'm going to bring up there to share.
Right.
It's like a beer share and a heavy metal festival and a beer fest just fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay up there? Do you have somewhere to stay?
Yeah. So who we're going with? His parents live like 10 minutes away.
All right, that's good.
So we're staying the night. They're going to bring us over there in the morning.
That's good.
After we get our allocation, they're going to come back.
Yep.
Take that away with them.
Yeah.
And then...
Less chance of dropping.
Yep.
Good plan.
No,
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yes.
I'm so
I heard horror
jealous.
stories of that, and that's just
I
sad
told
panda.
Faust if something came up, I'm out because I'm supposed to work. But I had already originally asked for it off. I said, if something comes up and I'm able to go, I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming in, buddy.
Yeah.
Not coming in.
Cannibal Corpse is the headliner.
Yes. I know. You stop rubbing it. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
So excited for it.
I am so excited for you. I really, truly am. I really am. Send pictures.
I will.
All right.
Lots of pictures.
I love it. I love it. I'm so sad.
You want to rate this beer?
I think I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right.
I am going to go very out of character here.
Mm-hmm.
But as much as I like this, as refreshing as it is, easy to drink, and despite me normally not liking the pickle beers, liking this as much as I do, and it being different, I'm actually going to give this a 4.25.
Oh,
I think,
hell.
because
All right.
I would like more. I
All
am
right.
going to try to find more, and I think it's very well done.
Yeah.
Good job, Brian.
I'm actually right there with you. It's not my favorite pickle beer. We all know that's the Martinelli's pickle beer, but that's because that's pickle.
Right.
But this is super refreshing, very tasty. I'm a 4.25.
All right.
I think Ryan killed this beer.
I think it's very good, and now I feel bad because Ryan's going to see this and be like, well, fuck that bitch. I'm never going to try to run across an amusement park again to get her anything to drink either. But I also am a big pickle. Yeah. And I do like the cucumber. I was at 3.5 because per Matt's little spiel at the beginning, it was supposed to be like, could you drink this all the time as an average, like, drinkable beer? And I totally could. So that's why I went with that.
Yeah.
You know, and so we are at... What, 11?
It's all right. Tyler's normally wrong anyways, so.
It's a 4 average.
4 average. All right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be that's the highest one of the day so far, yeah?
It is,
For the
yes.
break.
Everything else has been low. Under
right.
3.
And after the break, as always, like our soul.
Oh, I think you gotta say, like the intro music, gets darker, so does the beers.
It does. So all 3 stouts after the break, so. Which, we're going to take a break, 5 or
Yes.
10 minutes.
I'm going to go try to get the hair out of my mouth and my chest.
Important.
It's important.
So yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back in a little bit, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully hang out with us. bushy beards and Northern hats. Two bearded guys. Oh yes they are 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 two bearded guys. Two bearded guys.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Two Bearded Guys, our part 2. And Tyler3.0 over there, per usual, was staring at some titties, I'm going to guess, on the phone.
I was. When I was here last time, I got to sit next to Tyler and watch him go through his titty pictures that were not his titties. And I felt really very upset because my titties were sitting right next to him, and shit, I couldn't get any attention. So I took pictures of my own titties just now, and I'm looking at those to send to people with my beard and see if that helps my chances of finding a decent date.
But you know, at this point, that's all you're asking.
I'm just asking to not have... Did you guys read about the last date? Did anybody read that shit?
I think I saw something, but I didn't fully sit down and read it.
I'll be very quick because I know this is a beer channel and not Kelly's Dating Woes channel. Although I have had Eddie, you know, a lot of people have said I need to do a YouTube, especially after I posted this last one, and Eddie suggested that I call it Just the Tips, you know, because that would be in the... Anyway, to sum it up,
I like it.
At any given time that you are on a date with someone, and if you are a dude going out with a chica, do not spend the first 45 minutes of the first date, talking about how you can render them unconscious. Nobody gives a shit about your martial arts skills at that point. Fuck off.
At least it wasn't chloroform.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well have just said that. Seriously, I mean, who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? And then the follow-up story was him ripping his chest hair out and leaving it around his office like pubes. Yep. He Clarence Thomases his staff. Yep.
What's Clarence Thomas?
See, this is, again, why you're so young. Okay, so Google Anita Hill and you'll know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Not only is he a shitty Supreme Justice. Okay, no.
Yeah,
Sorry. All right. Anyway.
Man, I'd like some
Dating-wise.
vacations on some yachts. That'd be nice.
You would like some what?
Vacation on yachts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right.
I mean,
Anyway.
totally stay neutral observers and yeah.
I'm always neutral. I'm always neutral. But there's right and then there's also
It
wrong.
would never sway me in a case. Never.
No, never.
All right.
All right. Anyway. Yes.
So, this next beer?
This is the next beer.
Very highly anticipated beer.
This is the
This is, yeah.
dual most highly anticipated beer of the
Yeah,
evening.
the hazelnut brittle bar.
Oh, actually, if I might interrupt before we get too
yes.
far with this, rolling off of having a beer from Field Brewing, maybe remember when we were at Lawrence not too long ago, we saw Ryan on a little bit of a rant. Did we ever
We did.
hear anything about like what that was directed at or anything? Or
I need to follow up with him because I know he was upset about something. Is it on there? Do you want to play it again?
I think we might. Yeah, I think
play
it's
it
still
again.
on here. Let's just see if we can piece together like Scooby Doo this mystery here.
Rising to the top, rises to the top, unlike his mash off, because he doesn't know when to stop.
He was.
Yeah, I mean, coming at somebody like all Macho Man style, you know,
And really.
and rhyming.
Who was this? What's going
It
on?
was Ryan.
Really?
Yeah, we were at a beer fest and it wasn't Lagers in Lawrence. It was Lebanon.
Oh, Lebanon. Yeah, they both start with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Pilsner and a lager, you know, I can't keep them straight.
Maybe he was going off about somebody and just how shitty of a brewer they actually are or something like that.
I didn't catch a name though. Like we really got to circle back to that one. See if we can get to the heart of the matter on that with him.
Yeah. Maybe we'll follow up with some comments and get some commentary on that.
Oh well, all right. So this weekend, Tyler and I, not you, will be at
not me.
the beer fest. So we'll have to see if he's there and see if we can get some insight, man. See
Yes.
if we can figure
find
out what's going on. You know, do a little investigative journalism.
Do it. Yeah. I'm excited. I want to know who he's talking about because that was a little rough. That was a little harsh. Funny, but a bit harsh.
Yeah. Definitely want to see where this is going. But all right. Sorry, I had to get that out because I didn't know if we had any updates on that yet.
Not on my end.
Okay. I hadn't heard anything. So you know, Tyler 1.0, he's still MIA. So.
Right.
So this is Evil Twin Brewing, New York City, and I think it's a collab with Equilibrium. Is that what that means?
Oh, I guess it is. I didn't
Okay.
tag Equilibrium in this one.
Right. So this is the Hazelnut Brittle Bar. It is a 10.5%. Sideways.
Or
I said
up.
things, not me.
So like sideways actually helps sometimes.
Yeah, sideways is preferred, as a matter of fact.
I don't have a button for that.
Yeah,
Wait.
no.
Yeah, I do.
Was that caca?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would that be? No, right. No. You know what? I don't even want
Why are
to
you
know.
asking him? You don't know.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's just the Tyler button when I don't have a button.
I see.
He struggles finding buttons.
Tyler does, or
Matt.
well, I knew that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was like spread across the board here. You got to
Yeah.
admit to anything.
I can't spread it anywhere.
Having the same problem, brother. It's okay. It's all right.
All right, so I know you said what this beer was and that we were looking forward to it. Did we get the rundown? Is there anything on like what's supposed to be in this bad
Oh,
boy?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, totally fine.
Let's see here. Yes, it's an imperial stout with toasted hazelnut, caramel, cocoa, bourbon, vanilla, and salt.
It does sound wonderful,
It does.
and it smells kind of like bourbon cream to me.
Ooh. It smells like a bunch of bad decisions to me. Ooh, that's good.
Nose deep.
Oh.
2 nostrils deep.
That's so gross, you guys. now that I have the beard, I'm like, no, I don't want that in my fucking beard. Oh my god, it's terrible.
You know, it just helps with conditioning.
Yeah, oh, yes, yes. No. Ugh. That beer is awesome. That is good. I think that's really good. I think that's so far my favorite of the night. At least I like it.
I really enjoy that,
It's very viscous, very sweet, syrupy.
but
Yeah.
not like engine oil. It's not like super thick. Like
And it doesn't
It's-
have that nasty saccharine thick
yeah,
taste.
it's got a nice body, but not like thick.
It's not oily.
Yeah, or oily.
Yeah.
That's just a good balance. Like I think I'm getting about everything on there. I'm not getting as much of the salt, but kind of be understandable with that. Maybe more a little bit of a balancer. Maybe
Cocoa and
Oh, definitely.
the vanilla are, I think, the two prominent flavors in this.
I don't. I have a hard time with the bourbon aged stouts anymore. Like on that bag fight, I think I said that the last time. We still haven't made up. Bourbon and I have not made up entirely yet.
I'm getting a good blend with the hazelnut
Yeah.
and the bourbon. Like the other stuff's there, but those are the two that I'm kind of getting more prominently. Like it's like I said, like that bourbon cream is what I like. I feel like I'm drinking like a bourbon cream in some kind of like it's poured into a stout.
Yeah.
If you carve this up a little bit, it'd be very similar to like a vanilla Coke.
Yeah, I could see that, man.
Yeah.
I could absolutely see that.
Yeah.
Kinda, but better.
I definitely get
Yeah, better.
Because it's got booze in it.
right.
Yeah.
Well, it has I get the chocolate, I get the vanilla, and I think that's because of the chocolate, right? Because vanilla is actually used to bring that chocolate flavor out, really, in anything, baking and otherwise. And I don't have as much of a boozy hit, which is why I'm enjoying it.
You know, it's a pretty smooth 10.
But that
Yeah.
bourbon is there.
Oh, I mean, it's
Yeah,
there, but
the-
it's not that like burn. Like,
yeah, like the bourbon
you know?
flavor's there, but it's not like the bourbon burn or the bourbon like booze. It's more just like that caramely barrel, not barrel heavy, but like that woody note almost.
Yeah,
like,
it's just woody notes in there.
this has got a good level of complexity to it. Like
Yeah,
with all the
it's
shit
good.
that's in there, it could easily have blended together and you don't get any of it particularly coming out. But I think everything kind of gets this little bit of moment to shine in this,
Except the salt.
except the salt.
And I kind of wish it did, because that would...
That would have banned it
It
just like
needed
to
a
that
little bit.
next, yeah. But again, I don't know. I feel like this was kind of like in the back of the shelf, so we might have been sitting on this for a hot grip. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any dates on there, but that might have just been something that fell out a little bit, and that could be shame on
Yeah,
us. Cause
11/3/22.
Don't know.
oh, that's
That's November.
yeah, that's about 6 months. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So I don't get any of the brittle, right? Is that just supposed to be the sweetness? Because brittle's kind of almost like a toffee flavor, right? Isn't it?
I never really do peanut brittle, so I'm not a good answer on that.
But it's hazelnut. It's not peanut brittle. Maybe that's the difference.
Well, and they might. I'd be interested to speak with the brewers and see kind of why they went hazelnut versus peanut. And I would wonder, it would have to do with a lot of peanut extracts can be more oily and things like that. Providing which this is not.
And
So,
as we've discovered, peanut or peanut butter is a hard thing to pull off well without it being overpowering or just tasting like roasted nuts, salty nuts,
yeah,
just really nutty.
yeah. So the hazelnut might be a good nutty substitute,
A nut-to-toot?
Well,
a nutitude, if you will.
and there's also a plethora of peanut
There
shit
is.
in the beers
There
right
is.
now. I mean, you're getting it in the meads, you have it in your beers, you have it in your sour beers.
There's
you
just
know,
nuts
so
everywhere and
there's
everything.
nuts everywhere except for. Never mind. I'm sorry. That's the 10% starting to kick in. Yep. There's nuts everywhere but in me, is all I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying here. That's all that I'm saying.
Is that where they're supposed to go?
That's where I am going to go. If you guys drink with me, this is pretty much the road we're going to go down almost every time. I am so sorry. I'm
Nuts?
teasing. I hope it's not that bad. I'm
No,
just
it's
joking.
not bad at all.
It's my shtick. It's the only thing I got, guys. It's all that I got.
So we did say it is a little over 10 or just over on the
10.5.
ABV.
10.5. Yes.
It's pretty smooth drinking. Do you think, like, I wouldn't say DUI shelf worthy. Like, it's not, or is it maybe?
I wouldn't say DUI shelf worthy. Mostly because I get a lot of that woody bourbon barrel in it, so it's going to keep me from like pounding it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to drink a whole can. I could definitely split it with somebody.
Oh, I would
and
take
if I
that challenge.
split it,
could.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
maybe for you then it's DUI worthy.
It's.
DUI
I do a
shelf?
shelf.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, so the
Okay.
DUI shelf for those is those beers where you're like, oh, that's really good, and you just start chugging,
Slamming it back, and then you're like, "Oh shit, this is 11%." It drinks
Yes.
like it's like a 7 or an 8.
and you don't realize it till you stand up,
Right.
and you're like, oh,
So now I know what you mean. So just so you guys know, Butchertown, is at a tap room. I'm sure you probably do know this. They have an Imperial Mango Sour.
okay.
Keep talking.
And I'm not a big pina colada fan. I know I'm not either. I'm normally not either. But
Where's
right
that
out
at?
of the tap, it's out. Yeah, right there, here.
That's actually a pint. You want to flip it around?
That you can get from. It's the same thing.
Oh, I thought that was a tap on the other
You
side.
can go. You get
Okay.
a pint from
Yeah.
a tap room.
Right. I'm telling you that. I mean, it is a 9%, but it's clear. It looks like white grape juice, but it packs all this flavor. And when I was working last Sunday, Mama left, and maybe she drove home. I'm glad that I got out of there at 3:00.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a long drive home.
That would
know?
kind of be the definition of DUI. So it's kind of like,
Yes.
oh shit.
Yeah, no, and it was because I was like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. And I'm like bopping out to my car, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe I better go back inside and sit down for a little bit. But no, I didn't.
Gotta make
was close.
smart choices, people.
Oh yeah,
that's why she Ubered home.
That's why that's what I'm known for. Smart choices, right? Smart choices by Kelly. That's also a YouTube channel we should do. I should do.
I would say that's
Absolutely. Smart choices by Kelly. Yep. All right. Anyway, this was delicious. Hair in my beer and everything. Fucking great.
I was like, John was looking at it, I was like, yeah, well, I thought you were going to go right into the score, and he's like, nope, just finish it
No,
off.
I want to finish it off. I wanted to
Understandable.
get that final flavor in there because it is very good. I'm a little bit torn with it.
Well, what's your hang up here, Mr. Mudhog?
So
Thank you, sir.
this is totally a me issue. When they start to get to like this level of good, I start to tear it down and be more picky. And then it makes me wonder if it's really as good as I was thinking it is. Now there's is this delicious to drink? Yes, it's up there, it's high.
Right.
But then I start to break down why does it really qualify? So that's I'm torn a little bit with this. I like the bourbon vanilla in it.
Yeah.
I like the cocoa that's in
Yeah.
it. What I don't like is the balance of it.
Really.
Because I just need. I'm going to start back around. It just needs a little bit more of that salt to balance it just slightly.
Yeah.
I
Now,
think it's delicious.
If it never said it was going to have salt on the can, would you have any?
did.
I
any
would
gripe?
I would suggest that it needs something to balance the bourbon vanilla cocoa.
Okay, all right.
The hazelnut gets lost a little bit. It is a lot more on the nose than on the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you get some balancing from the bourbon chips
Mm-hmm.
in the with the vanilla, but I think it needs a little bit more on that side of things. So I will stick with a 4 on this one. I would seek it out again, but I'm not in love with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me, or is it your turn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
your
you.
turn,
I'm with you on the 4. I already wrote mine down. Yeah. Just so nobody thought that I was copying. Now, I don't get the hazelnut, and I'll be honest, I didn't get it on the nose either. I like it because the aftertaste for me is that vanilla bourbon cream kind of feeling with a little bit of an aftertaste of the chocolate, which I really actually enjoy. It isn't too heavy on the bourbon for me, and again, I mean, I can't drink those heavily bourbon aged beers. They just are too much for me sometimes. They just really can be. And so I really like it. I went with the 4 because it wouldn't be a can I could crush by myself.
Right.
By any means of the word, because of whether it's from lack of balance or the sweetness, which again on this one isn't that cloying sweet, right? There's a lot of stouts, especially when you start getting into the imperial stouts that have so much going on. All you really get is that saccharine sweet aftertaste. It's like a film almost in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
And it mirrors very much an overly lactose heavy beer. You get that film like in your mouth.
Diabetes.
And, right, and I don't like filmy things in my mouth, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Tyler doesn't either.
You don't want anything with a film on it. You want it more raw.
That's
I
right.
get that.
That's right. Exactly.
This is a beer that I would buy again just to reduce it down and try to use it in some cooking.
Fuck yeah, that'd make a good like brownie base or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Maybe a cheesecake, some would say.
Some would say.
Ooh.
A drizzle on top of and I don't like bananas, but like a banana split.
Oh, I drizzle it on a banana, but I don't think we're talking about the same type of thing. Yeah, I mean, we'd let it cool down first. I'm not into the pain stuff, right? I don't want anybody. I might be sitting here with a beard, right? I just don't want anybody to think that I'm into the pain shit. There you go. Yeah.
Found the line. We crossed it.
Yep.
Yep.
Not really, but that's okay. This is on film. We're gonna go with what I said.
There you go.
All right, sir.
All right, Matt.
I'm going to slightly disagree with you guys. I got the hazelnut on this. Like I said, for me, that was one of the prominent flavors. I thought it was pretty well balanced. I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of that salt in there to see what that did to the flavors. I think that really would have just kind of amped it from where I'm going to have it to like where it could be like a top beer. That said, I'm going to go a 4.5 because I thought that thing was really good. The flavors were awesome. They for me, were all present except for the salt, and that beer kind of fucked.
So it's going to round up to a 4.25.
Yeah. I was gonna do it. All right, fine. I'm shitty at my job. Didn't get to be a CFO just because of my skills. Yeah, I'm a fucking CFO, dude.
Oh, nice. Oh, CFO.
I know. I need to be able to. Honestly, to God, what happens is when you are in accounting forever, you cannot do math in your head anymore. I mean, it's absolutely true. I mean, I sit in a room and it's a guy's game, right? So that's why I show up and be my crass, asshole self because I'm in a boys' club.
Yeah.
Right? Accounting is a boys' club.
Well, if you show up with the beard, maybe,
and
Dick Brim will get a little
what?
more status.
I actually have a state meeting next week, and I'm going to fucking leave it in the car. I'm going to walk in there with this beard like I own the damn place, swing my dick like everybody else, actually. But it is. It is a situation where you have that machine in front of you all the time because you're relying on it to run tapes, and then you can't do basic math in your head. These are things that I tell myself, do not tell me different.
I would agree. Like even like taking higher level math courses like in college and stuff. Like you put so much like big programs on the calculator that you go ahead and it includes all the simple shit, so you just kind of lose it.
Yep.
I completely agree.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. 4.25 on that average.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? We're doing the king size now.
The king size.
Which is in a 12-ounce can, so not really king-sized.
No.
It's something that should at least be like a 22-ounce if they're like king size.
And it's only showing up with the 7.2 alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah. Chocolate, nougat, and we know what this is without legally having to say it, right? Oh, so it's like a Snickers.
Light bulb. You can see it right above.
I didn't read the fucking thing before. Shut up, sir. God damn it.
Oh, that's perfect.
You can suck my hairy dick is what you can do. Because I'm pretty sure Tyler's is hairy.
So carpets do match the pubes?
No. No. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Golden beard?
Golden beard. Does it look like I have golden hair? No, doesn't. This particular getup did come with eyebrows, and I thought about putting them like right here, so that it did look like right, and then I was like, no, because my luck, it won't fucking come off, and then when I have to dress up for work tomorrow, and that means that I'll probably have something a little bit tastefully low cut on, and it'd be my luck.
Yeah,
it'd be my luck. Yeah.
You just have to dress it perfectly where it looks like it's part of the ensemble, not part of you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm just walking around at the end of May with a big fur stole on. That's not my chest hair, not at all.
I mean, we had a conversation at the break, like, right? You just gotta have a sachet or something, like
I like
a
you.
little neckerchief or something.
A little neckerchief. Like I'm Scooby-Doo and Fred and this shit. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll get the bottom of this mystery.
Right.
Ooh, it smells like a Snickers. A little bit.
See, I don't get as much on the nose on this one.
Well, compared to the last one, I think it's a little tough challenge, but...
Oh, that's interesting. That's real interesting. I'm not too sure how I feel about that on the first sip.
I'm a little bit worried.
I'm sure how I feel about it on the first sip.
On the nose, I'm worried that there might be something off on it.
You mean as in...
Like an actual off flavor.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I haven't tasted it yet.
I don't think I'd say an off flavor per se. It's just a result.
I don't think that's an off flavor. I think it's exceedingly thin. It is an exceedingly thin stout. It almost tastes like water. It doesn't leave really any aftertaste in my mouth at all other than that. What? You don't think it's thin?
I think you're 100% right.
Yeah. I know thick and I know thin. All right? This is fucking thin.
Again.
Yeah, you need more buttons. You need, like, when Kelly comes to visit, buttons.
He already complains about all the buttons he has that he can't see.
Well, they're just very small, and I got bad eye and a worse eye. I just need a happy middle ground, And then apparently we can double these up, but then I'm definitely not going to be able to read anything.
Right, so I don't come to me with this more buttons business.
I'm not saying more, I'm just saying, like, well, different.
If there was someone else, I would maybe do more buttons. It's not a you unable to push buttons. You're unable to really see them.
You need Kelly buttons.
Yeah.
I need somebody to push my buttons. That's all that I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Thank you. Yes.
See, we got buttons. Some just find the right time, and then being able to read it and being able to get it at the right time.
Yeah.
Which I'm not normally good at.
No.
That's all right. It's all right, man. You'll grow up, honey. You'll go
One
right
of these
up
days,
into
I
it.
guess so.
She
Absolutely.
needs nuts and buttons pushed.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. I'm really not that hard of a woman. I really am not. I don't understand.
Sounds like pretty typical.
I feel like I'm a fucking delight, and I don't understand why it's so hard. I really don't. For fuck's sake.
45 minutes about how you can knock a woman out.
Seriously. Seriously.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know. What the fuck?
I never thought that would be.
And first of all, I am not being a sizist, right?
Sure.
5'3", you're a martial arts stick fighter. 45 minutes telling me how you can render me unconscious.
You said martial arts stick fighter?
Yeah. He does stick fighting.
Make sure I heard you right.
Yeah.
So the only way that's
because that rhyme with something else, and that'd be a much more
is
interesting
if
conversation.
the person you're also on said first date with, the other individual also participates in some sort of training, martial arts training.
Right.
Then you guys talk about your martial arts training.
Now,
that makes sense.
To be fair.
Right.
He did know that I throw axes and knives. And so maybe that would have been some of it. However, in a 2-hour date, I never actually got to finish telling him what I even did for a living. because he just talked the entire time nonstop. So
Wait, was this guy's name Tyler? No, Tyler's not 5'3". Okay,
no,
never mind.
no. And I would have told Tyler to shut up. Just shut up and take it.
Well, yeah, it's just how he wears the lift shoes like Tom Cruise, right?
But seriously, yes. Anyway, what were you talking about with this thin ass beer?
Yeah, that's
The
good.
thin ass
I-
beer.
Disappointment. That's what we're talking about.
It is. It's not a Snickers. That's for fucking
It's a
sure.
good theme here, yeah. Like for me, this isn't an off flavor, but there's a flavor there that isn't what is described, but it's not like an infection or anything. That's just like a bad result of the mixing of what they tried to do. I think. Like
There's no stout.
It's like a creamy something that I can't put my finger on, but it's not like nougat. It's not chocolate. It's not a candy bar.
So what they did, I would be willing to bet, is that they used a lactose with a peanut powder, right? The lactose is what they're trying to say is nougat. And they added like a little bit of caramel to kind of bring out that nougaty between the lactose and the nougat. I'm sorry, the lactose and the...
Nuts?
Yes, thank you. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, to me, this tastes like flavored water. It tastes like flavored water to me. I mean, I don't get any beer out of it. There isn't that stout flavor at all. Maybe like a coffee water. The point of it is it absolutely does not taste like a Snickers. It doesn't taste like a king size Snickers.
Kind of like coffee water with like a shitty creamer.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what it tastes like to me. Good call, brother. Good call.
I was picking up what you laid down and ran with it.
Thank you, baby. That's exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought.
That was a bit of a shame with the description on the can. Like, it seemed like it could have been something cool or good. It just kind of was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, no.
John,
All I taste is the artificial flavors.
Booties over there, buddy.
Got some opinions?
Titty pics, something.
I almost get. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
You're
Oh,
wrong.
I will.
I almost get a little bit of a bubblegum flavor.
I think you're fucking right.
That's not where I would go, but I can see where that comes from.
Absolutely. When I took
Which is an off flavor.
When you take a big mouthful, wiggle your tongue around in it before you swallow, and that's where you get the bubblegum flavor.
I don't have a "that's what she said"
Hey,
button.
bro, write that down. You need those types of tips, buddy.
Yeah.
So take a swallow, but take a sip. Don't swallow it. Swish it around and like wiggle your tongue. I'm serious. Wiggle your tongue in it, and that's where you get the bubblegum flavor. It's fucking. When you move it around your whole tongue, I'm actually really not trying to be, gross.
And you get the bubblegum flavor. I mean, I think this all checks out.
Did you already finish yours? No, he finished
Yeah,
it.
mine was already
Here,
gone.
No, try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch you take a sip and swish it around with your tongue. Do it.
I'm pretty
Do it.
coy.
No. I want to. Oh yeah. Swish it, baby. Swish it around. Wiggle that tongue a little bit, like that. And then you taste the fucking bubble gum.
If I spit beer on John's computer, I'm going to buy an expensive thing. Please don't make me do that. No, the big gulp, I definitely can see that, like, bubble-ish, or no, Hubba Bubba, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was just taking regular drinks. I didn't really get. I was like, there's something that I thought was just a bad combination of flavors, not an off flavor. The big gulp does make it taste like bubblegum.
Yep. Absolutely. Good call, man.
Yep.
Very good call.
Yeah, I think it's got that off flavor in it.
Yep.
So is there... All right, I know, like, butter's one, or, like, vegetal's one. Mm-hmm. Bubblegum, is that, like,
it is.
An not induct, but...
indicative.
Thank you. Of something, like, specific, like, that went...
It's with yeast. And I'm not smelling, so I can't tell you exactly.
Fair enough. I just didn't know if that was one of those, like, to look out for flavors that means something particular, more so just, like, the category.
And, like, with other off flavors, there can be, in particular styles, they might be appropriate for that style. There's forget what, I think it's a Belgian beer, that popcorn flavor is actually relevant for that style.
Right.
But everything else is an off flavor. So, Hefeweizens oftentimes will have that sort of bubblegum characteristic, which is fine. It's a ester derived sort of flavor from the yeast.
Right.
But a candy bar stout should not have the bubblegum flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go on a limb here.
Exactly.
I still think that it's the nougat. I think that whatever they added that they thought was classifying as nougat, that's what I'm tasting. Because I know that to be true. Yeah. But with this stout, I would have a hard time figuring out what yeast would have gone bad. You know what I'm saying? In a stout to make it. But I don't know.
Well, which is the other thing that it brought up, and it said oftentimes you'll find those in L's and
Yeah.
so you don't necessarily find that in a stout.
Right. So that's why. I thought that good. Thank God. Thank you for clarifying that because I was like, oh well, shit, maybe.
No,
I'm wrong.
you're right on.
You know,
which made me like, I get what they're saying.
Right. So you get the bubble gummy taste. Like with those
Ales and wheats is what
right,
it says.
the ales and the wheats, right?
Heaven
so
knows.
in a stout, for it to have that bubblegum taste, I think it's the nougat. I think that whatever additive they did to make it, they thought to make it taste like a nougat, right? Flavor is what is causing that bubblegum taste.
And it could be. It might not be a problem with the yeast at all on that. It might be what they added in made that flavor, but
right.
That's definitely.
Which I would even say like that beer, the body and the way it carried the flavor, off flavor potentially aside, that was more reminiscent of like a brown than like a stout for me. Like you're saying, it's not having that stout characteristic flavor. This is more because browns are normally the reason I don't like browns that much. I'm like it's just a pale stout, so I'd rather just get the full flavor out of a stout. Like this is more in that vein with the adjuncts.
Absolutely. It's definitely more of a brown ale. I didn't taste any stout absolutely in this. I didn't taste any stout. Definitely more of a brown ale. Might have pushed a porter in my world, but definitely more on the brown ale side of it.
So what would you rate it?
Well, I was going to ask what was the scoring on the downside again?
So you got a 2, which is it's not bad. There's something a little bit off about it. You drink it if it's given to you. You're not going to buy it. 1 is just like begrudgingly. You're like okay, fine. Like I'm not a bitch. I'll finish it. And below 1 is like fuck it out the window.
Okay, so I actually I wrote down 1 before you asked me. I put down 1, but then I was afraid that was throw it out the window. We didn't finish it.
It's actually
and I might do
fuck it out the window, sir.
I might actually go ahead and add the 0.25 on this because I don't think. If that was all that I had and somebody offered me that can, I would clear it. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would actually drink it. I wouldn't party foul it. It isn't overly bourbony, so like in the stout world for me, and it wasn't overly sweet because it was so thin. I just wouldn't enjoy it because I would know that it's not what it's supposed to be, but I would at least clear it. So I will say 1.25 for me. Not a Coke problem, it's the beard. I promise. I promise. Today.
The Coke's not a problem. The beer
Today,
is.
exactly. Coke's not a problem. Not any day. Not any day.
Yeah. I'm just impressed you stuck with it that long.
My face is starting to sweat. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Right, but I'm
in for
very
a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, you're this
I
far. You can't
am
quit now.
committed to my piece here. I want to do Tyler proud. Yes, because I love you guys. I do. All right, go ahead.
Kristen, hopefully I get all this right. Stolowitz Ramirez
Yes, I love her.
says port in our glass, Kelly. With the laugh, cry, tilty face emoji.
Yes, I absolutely. If she's still watching, I would pour you a tiny bit, and then I would apologize for pouring that for you, my love. I think that she would agree. Her and her husband are lovely. They can come in to see me at Tom's.
That we were?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually-
Yes. With the bourbon.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. I love them. They're great people.
I mean, they were very nice.
They were very nice people.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that I met them. Seriously, I mean, no joke. They saved my life. Like, seriously. I had that whole tumor shit going on, and IU Health wanted to cut into my head, and I wasn't comfortable, and they helped me find a second opinion up here in Noblesville.
Nice.
And that doctor was like, absolutely not. The surgery that they have you slated for is not one that you need. And they were going to split my fucking head open.
Oh, shit.
You know, and so, like, they really actually, like,
Yeah.
I love them. Hands down, I would not pour them a shitty beer. Yeah, so there you go.
Gold star for you guys.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be the dude like back to the, but
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to
you're
blow
good.
your
You're
shit
good.
up or
Yeah,
nothing.
you're good.
It's, everything's
just
good.
trying to think of a not dickish segue.
Oh, you're all right. Everybody knows you're a dick. You go ahead and go, baby.
Fair point. All right, so back to this beer.
Beer.
Now that I don't know, I'm trying to figure out where it fits because I know where it should go, but like until I took the big gulp, I didn't really get the off flavor. Just something tasted like it didn't gel. Then I took the big gulp, I was like, nope, now I can get the off flavor. So now it's like a little bit of a different thing. Like if I never did that, someone handed it to me, I would drink it, but I wouldn't be like thrilled about it. But now that I know, I kind of know. So I don't know. I guess I'll split the difference and give it like a 1.5 just to try. Because had I never taken the big gulp, that's something I could drink. And I probably would give it a 2. But it probably deserves a 1 after the big gulp. So I'll kind of split the diff.
All right.
So, first smelling it, it just wasn't much in there. And even at that point, I was just like, man, something just smells even just slightly off on it. I know it's a 7% stout, so I didn't expect a big, thick stout by any means, but it's still a 7%.
Yeah, not at all would have thought that.
It's not a 4.5%, percent Guinness or something, you know?
You're right.
So it is still very light bodied.
Mm-hmm.
I think first sip, I did get a little bit of that stout roastiness.
Yeah.
But I didn't get anything that reminded me of Snickers.
Mm-mm.
And then with a little bit of that potential bubblegum flavor in there.
You almost said bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's not like I didn't struggle to choke it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't go below 1. I'll probably go a little bit higher than that, but it's not going to be anything above 1.5. So I'll go 1. I'll go 1 1/4.
1 1/4.
I'll split the two of you. No, you did go.
I did 1 1/4. Yes.
Yeah.
I added the 0.25 afterwards because, like I said, I would drink the can if somebody gave it to me. I might not return to their home, but I would clear it and not complain. Right.
Give me the swill.
That's right. So I think probably average-wise we're at 1.25. Just the odds there. Yep. All right. So our last one is Surgical Precision.
Another collab.
Yes. It is a collab between Wiley Roots and
Equilibrium?
Nope, Ingenious.
Oh, Ingenious, yeah.
Yeah, Ingenious. This is a 10.3. An Imperial Stout with coffee, cinnamon, maple flavor, honey, and marshmallow.
I'm curious because I said a what flavor?
You want me to say it again?
Coffee, cinnamon, maple.
Yep.
Maple. Was it maple flavor?
Maple flavor.
Not maple.
Not maple. Maple flavor.
That gives me a little bit of pause for like,
Yep.
let's
Some
see.
pause there.
Yep.
But everything else sounds really good. It's just got
and
flavor.
Coffee and cinnamon always gives me a little bit of pause.
Mm-hmm.
But with them together, then it could be a good balance for each other.
And there is some balancing with the maple and the honey, and so we'll see.
Well, it's pouring like oil a little
Okay.
bit.
Ooh, I like
It
that.
is pretty thick.
So it's a
Thick pour.
thick boy, 10% stout,
It looks, it looks thicker than
a Snicker.
thicker than a Snicker. Yes, sir. And thicker
You were
than
going to say liquor.
thicker than my last date. And yes.
You really just should have like stroking your beard and like, yes.
Yes.
It's like some kind of Marvel villain.
Thicker than my last date. There we go. You got that for him?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, and Jim Monroe. Hey, what's up, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
I don't think I saw your comment before. If you did, I missed it. Sorry. It says hopeful for this one, he says.
Woo,
If I
that
can
one's
talk.
got a nose on it.
I'm ready to bounce back on this one, so.
Yeah.
It's got a lot. It's a party in my nose holes. Like, there's a lot going on right here.
Yeah. There actually is aromas that are coming through on this one that are relevant to what it says it
Absolutely.
is.
I smell the honey. I do smell the honey in this.
I get a lot of coffee roast.
Ooh. I don't think John's going to like this one.
Ooh.
It's a very unique flavor.
After the sip and then the inhale, smell licorice. Anybody else smell that?
Not directly, but I can see where you get it.
Yeah.
Matt, I think this one is balanced a lot better than I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was a little
Better
scared.
or good enough that you enjoy it? Difference.
I think better.
Well,
Yeah, like I'm always scared with coffee.
I mean, yeah,
and
I know
cinnamon.
your baseline's like right here, hoping for something decent
and
with cinnamon. So you got a low expectation, but
hoping would be like, okay, hopefully I can. This one's better. Like
so this is actually well balanced. John cinnamon approved.
yeah.
Okay, I did not. After my first drink, I was like, John's gonna hate this.
Well, you know
Like,
what?
it's not that it's not well balanced. It's just cinnamon strong enough that I thought it would be too much that you just wouldn't like
Really?
its presence.
But what I'm appreciating about this beer
This is what you appreciate about the beer.
is it's one of those candied cinnamon nuts.
Back to nuts, you guys.
It's always back to nuts.
Always back
around.
to nuts.
So cinnamon in and of itself, but you get those candied cinnamon nuts, and that candy sweetness does a nice balance.
Yes.
And that's what I think. Not that it tastes like, not that it's nutty, but I think the sweetness is balancing the cinnamon, in the same fashion.
Yeah. Which is what I said. I think like the maple was going to be, maple flavor
Right.
was going to
A
be
little concerning.
Yeah, a little concerning on that, and as much stuff is in this, I was like, well, it could balance or it could not.
Could be oily.
But
could
I
be...
figured that the maple flavoring should offset the cinnamon to a degree, hopefully a balance enough, and it sounds like at least for you that it has.
Well, not just the maple, but there's honey in it and things like that.
Oh, yeah, the honey as well. Yeah, I forgot about the honey.
there's a couple different things that are balancing that. So
now, does I'll go ahead and shift Tyler 3.0.
Yes.
Then we can shift back to John.
Yes.
Do we think that all flavors in here gel well? Do you think they're all here and or well balanced and or a good combination?
I only get the cinnamon after sitting here for a few minutes after.
Just lingering in the beard?
Right? No, yeah, lingering in the beard in my flavor saver. I'm getting a little bit of the cinnamon in my flavor saver. Right? Did I say that right?
yeah,
Okay,
that's
good. All right. The nose on it after the first time, I can smell the artificial flavoring, and I don't really smell anything else now. I don't get a whole lot of the coffee, and like I said, I don't get a lot of the cinnamon up front. I taste the honey. I taste that lactose. I don't think that it's a cloying amount. It's not that film that I was talking about earlier. But I think I may have liked the other one before it even a little bit more. I know that sounds terrible. I am not a fan of this one. I'm not a fan of this one. I expected it to have, like, with that honey, like I was really hoping more for that I don't know. I don't really know how to put it into words. I'm sorry. It's this is not my bag. Not only is it not a bourbon barrel age, so that's not the issue, right? But I think that if it was, it would be a little bit stronger with that coffee, right? If you had something a little bit stronger on that backbone. But I don't feel like there's any backbone there. It says it's an imperial stout. It poured almost like an imperial stout, but it tastes very indistinct.
What's funny about that?
I see this being a very divisive beer. You can hand this to any two people, and I think you're going to get two different opinions.
Yeah.
And that's why I was curious what you guys might think.
I'm arguing that, or not even arguing, I'm just, in my world, I'm thinking, man, I was worried about that coffee and cinnamon, which oftentimes I don't like those things.
Right.
And then some of the sweetness with the maple and the honey and the marshmallow is balancing that side of it out. But what Kelly's almost saying is it almost balanced it out too far to that side.
Yeah.
Which is where my flavor profile rests, is
indicative
that side
of if you like it, kind of like me admitting like, well, if I like this West Coast IPA, people that like West Coast IPAs aren't going to like it.
Right.
So I understand that wheelhouse.
So that checks out.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, I don't think it's bad. It may be better made than the last one, but for me, being able to drink this, like, I don't know, like I'm having a hard time with wanting to, quite frankly. And I don't think it's because it's a bad beer, but I think it's, again, like this one here wasn't well made. Right. I'm sorry, it just wasn't.
Yep.
But this one here almost falls into that category where I would rather drink this than try to drink that.
From a
from
personal
a,
flavor.
Yes, absolutely.
Preference.
I love maple. Now, let me be very clear.
She can stick her tongue in it and swirl it around a little more.
Well, you know what? I'm going to do that just right now. Just a second.
While Tyler 3.0 is doing that, Stefan just jumped on. What's up, sir? He says, hi, y'all.
What's up, buddy?
And Thad also just jumped on saying, yo. So apparently, the last beer is the last call for everyone showing up.
Well, I posted on my page that I'm the other Two Beerded Guys during our break.
Oh, nice.
Not that they all saw my shit, but I do know them boys,
Yeah,
so
it checks out.
Maybe they did.
That's why we have guests.
Right.
Trying to drive different.
Otherwise people wouldn't care. These guys are boring.
When I tongue flavored this a little bit, I still get the same goddamn thing. I totally did. I totally was like,
that just doesn't get used enough in normal conversation. I don't know how you insert it in most places, but
what do you mean?
Oh, how do you insert a tongue punch?
Exactly.
Is that the conversation we're about to have?
We could
punch. We can talk about tongue punching. You guys want to talk about tongue punching?
I mean,
all right. Well, how about a little tease, real quick?
Okay.
Stefan says the real life is emerging from the barrel this week.
And I have some original real life, so we can definitely side by side taste.
I still have I have one bottle left that I've just been sitting on. So Well,
Nice.
not literally,
I
but
think I have 2 or 3. So nice. I'm excited.
yeah, I almost forgot the stuff that was still aging. Shit.
Well, I mean, did he say it's releasing this week?
I said coming out of emerging from. I'll use
Emerging
his
from. All right.
much more romanticized nomenclature. I
That's
like
beautiful.
it. From the barrel this week after its long hibernous slumber.
Yeah, I mean, at least a year it's been in that. So
Mel, if he lets it, man, after you get completely wasted on Saturday, just hightail your ass back across the other side of the state, come down 69 and hit it.
well, I mean, I'll be in the area
Right, that's what I'm saying.
next weekend. So.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it next weekend or this coming weekend?
This weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend.
It says for anniversary party Memorial Day weekend.
Oh. Well, fuck
So,
you, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Kind of in a month,
I love him. I don't mean that.
No.
I don't mean that.
2 weekends from now, Matt.
2 weekends, baby. 2 weekends.
which is kind of the end of the month. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said in a month.
Oh, yeah, I thought he said
End
in a
of
month. Yeah,
E-N-D.
I thought
sorry.
you said in a month myself.
End of month. Kyle just jumped on too. Kyle tells us, what's up, buddy? He says, hey,
Kyle?
yo!
Kyle.
Seriously, like, Kelly's got all the pull. Like, we just need to have
Ask
I
him.
know.
Ask
bearded ladies on here more often than Tyler.
bearded ladies.
apparently.
No, just Kelly bearded ladies.
Or just Kelly bearded
I don't
ladies.
want people. You know what? If I see other bearded women coming up on your guys' show, I am going to be. So
What if it's
upset
another
and hurt.
bearded lady named Kelly, though? Because you said Kelly bearded ladies. That's plural.
This
so.
bitch. There's only one Kelly bearded.
Okay, because
lady.
we know another Kelly. We might be able to coerce her to wear a beard for at least a little bit on the show.
She wouldn't pull it off the whole time. Though.
She wouldn't pull off the whole time. No, that's really sticking to your guns. I appreciate you.
So glad. Thank you. I really, really do try to sell my shit. I would love to know if Kyle finds this. This is a good look for me. Does he think that I'll be able to get us some more axe throwers in if I
I
wear
was
it?
just gonna say you might need to just kind of have that around for like the axe throwing gigs. Like put that on. Like, all right, here's how you do. You know.
That's right.
And
I am going to take some of this that's falling out though and like make tufts to put in my hair, in my chest. I mean.
Or you could even
So,
like
no.
have that as like the beard axe throwing like rent a beard, like for $5 an hour, like you can feel like a real Paul Bunyan motherfucker throwing these things. Like
That's
here's
right.
your beard. Boom.
That's right.
Love it.
I love it. Well, after swirling this around in my mouth for a couple of times,
Kyle says, Kelly, you're about to get tagged in a chug challenge.
Oh shit! Shit!
No, we got you.
Oh shit!
We got
All
you.
right.
We
As
got
long
you.
as it's not the fucking
'Cause
key line.
we got it kraken.
All right.
A
And
kraken?
that shit,
A kraken? Where the fuck are you
No,
from?
kraken. We got it kraken.
I don't.
And this is gonna take about at least speed your chug up by 33%.
Well, it's like
Guaranteed.
we just do the punch and pop and the suck, right? Sorry.
Are we
No.
talking about the same thing here?
No, I don't know what that is. Right. Yeah. So you
just
punch
pierce.
it. Right.
Yep.
And then you pop the top. Right.
Yep, and that
So it's a
it's
shotgun
a
aid
perfect
tool.
shotgun tool.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I normally just use my knife, but if you guys got a fancy thing, then we
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, use
I
the
don't have a
fancy
bearded
thing.
chug though.
We'll get you something.
I'm sure
Oh,
if
shit,
the
it's
need
gonna be
arises, we can find one around this place somewhere.
Yep.
Do I have to do it in my
Make
beard?
that challenge.
Do I have to do the chug in my beard?
I feel like that's between you and Kyle at this
That's
point.
what
Yeah.
Kyle was going for.
All right. All right.
So
Shit.
Kyle says
Alright.
you're gonna need more than that.
I gotta what?
You're gonna need more than that. I don't
What?
know how many chug challenges he's gonna hit you with, but
I think he meant I'm.
or if he means you need a bigger
beard.
beard, I'm not really
Right.
sure.
No, because I mean, you guys are on all the other beer groups that I'm on and stuff. You've seen how poorly that goes. I'm telling you, that key lime I did 2 years ago killed me on the chugs.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I just drool shit. Like my
Yeah.
body's like, hey, bitch, don't do that. That's not cool. But I keep trying. And then I did one last summer, and all it was wet titty porn.
Yeah.
I did the knife stab because my buddy Tyler Hardin he did a knife chug. I think he did. I think that he's the one that did it. It might have been Adam actually. So I was like, all right, motherfuckers, I got my knife, right?
Yeah.
So I did it, and I chugged that, and I popped it, and I chugged that one. I actually cleared that one, but a lot of it ran down the front of me, and I had just got home from work and shit, and so it was not the
This
classic.
creates a
Give it a
seal. It's nice even.
nice. Yeah.
You'll never go back once you're cracking.
Yeah. Once cracking.
Right.
Never
So
go
do you
back.
drink from that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and
Well,
that little rubber thing makes a seal, so you get less
no spillage.
spillage.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
I might have to check that out.
Kyle says he's doing it with his beard.
Yeah.
He has more practice with having hair in his mouth than I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I got some fucking problems here right now. This shit has been a lot. It's been a lot today. I sold this shit. I hope Tyler's proud of me.
You almost look like Fidel Castro with the beard and the hat and the stove. Like it's like Tyler and Fidel had a baby that was
Kelly?
from Germany
Yeah.
with the blonde hair. Like
Yeah.
somehow the Aryan race
Well,
got involved with that.
I used his profile picture for.
You know who took
For
that
reference.
profile picture? The master of profile taking pictures over there to your immediate right.
Nice.
Who refuses to take a new profile picture
Right.
for this guy.
Right.
I got a few. I didn't get a chance to look through them yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let me know if you got a winner in there.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right.
Trying to make everybody look good.
No, I appreciate it. You want to take some pictures of me from like my dating profile?
will, actually.
Oh my god. Okay, so you know that women don't like to be filmed from this way up, right? You know, like
Yeah.
at a certain age, you gotta be looking down,
Yeah.
right? You gotta look down at us. Okay.
Well, you have to get him on. John's not going to ladder because he might be shorter than you.
Yeah, don't take pictures of me now. Don't take pictures of me in my fucking hair.
See, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that I can tell that was good from over here.
that was great.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
I
know.
love it.
I
I,
just-
love it. I fucking love that.
So
You, send that
you
to
can
me.
post that and be like, check out my amazing dick broom.
Yeah, my totally. Please do. That'd be great. Here's
is-
Hit me if you're interested. Like,
How do you guys even wear chapstick? Like, I feel like I've never had as much of a need to put chapstick on as I do right now.
I haven't
But I think that
chapstick
that
since
would be
like
bad.
8th grade.
Really?
Really,
Hmm.
moist lips.
Oh well,
Good for you.
it's good.
I
I'm
know,
glad.
right?
I'm glad.
Got one thing going
What
for me.
pictures it too.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna use that.
You
I'm
should.
gonna use that. I'm
It's
gonna,
actually a great picture.
look at me. I'm a fun bitch. I can grow a beard better than yours.
All
Not
right,
you
so
specifically. I just meant, you know.
now in true Two Bearded Guys with OG Tyler fashion, I'm about to reel this back in real quick.
All right, yeah, we got to finish rating this
We
beer.
definitely went way off the rails there.
Oh, I just got it all in my beard. All right.
You had a really good run though. I mean, that was the last beer, almost the last drink.
Nope.
Perhaps the last
Nope.
It
drink.
is the last one. So Matt,
It
you go
is.
first on this one too.
Ah,
Oh wait, shit. There's. Oh
I
no,
was-
that's just
yeah,
sludge.
it's
just
it's
sludge.
literally there's sludge in the bottom of my glass.
Yeah.
On that, so.
Oh,
so
it's sticky. Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead. Damn, I'm
oh, I
sticky.
just can't
My
think of anything
beard's
to
sticky.
say to that in
Everything's fucking
response.
sticky now. Fucking sticky. I gotta take this off. I'm done. I am done. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt that, but that was
Nope,
getting
you're-
me. All right.
Hashtag worth it.
All right.
I was intentionally like trying to see like what you guys thought about this when I asked like, you know, do you think it was efficiently executed? Like, do you get the flavors? Blah blah blah. Because this is easily a divisive beer. Like I said, you get this two people, one's gonna like it, one's not. I think this is like a 50-50 ratio on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of the flavors are here. I think they kind of blend, but I don't think that I care for it. That's a me thing. It's not a beer
Yeah.
thing.
that's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't knock it because I think pretty much all the stuff's there. But like after Kelly said, like taking the drink and then getting another whiff again, like licorice / artificial. Like I
Yep.
was getting that smell, which is
Absolutely.
off-putting, and
Yep.
the fact that it said that flavoring on there instead of just maple, I already had that in my head. So when I got the smell, I'm like, oh, that like kind of like a little bit. And like while you think the cinnamon is kind of tamed down and with the combination of flavors, I get it, and I think it's almost still a little too much. Like with the other flavors, I feel like it's combating with each other instead of like melding together. Personally,
Okay.
with that, I don't know, man. I'm trying not to ding it too bad because I think they hit what they tried to do. I'm just not the guy for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them a 3.5 because I
That's
got
interesting.
my ABV whore's got to give a little bit in there. If you're still watching,
Did
Stefan,
you
like
say,
I'll give this up to the
ABV
3.
whore?
ABV whore, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
I just wanted to make sure I heard that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yep.
You can tell me what that means
Nope.
in a minute. Go ahead.
You're I'm a whore for alcohol. Like, you know, when you were saying you don't like the barrel aged stuff, like I love barrel aged beers. Like I want to just be chewing on a piece of like barrel wood, like just give it to me.
I like the barrel aged beer.
No,
I
no,
had
no,
a
no.
very bad barf experience that I have not grown up enough from in the last year and a half to
That's
enjoy
fair.
them. Yes.
I can understand that. Chris
Yes.
Ream just doesn't like barrel aged beers before he even barfed on any of them.
Yeah,
Like he just
yeah.
like. There's one beer fest where he like was like, nope, I'm done. Hand it to me, and he hasn't hardly had a barrel aged beer since.
Nice, nice. So you're a 3.5?
So you're 3.5.
I'm a 3.5, and
right.
I might be the controversial score here. John?
No, I actually it's really funny because I get where you're coming from in that. I actually, like I said, the black coffee bitterness is what always gives me pause with coffee, which this is not. This tends to be a little bit more of that sugary Starbucks bottled coffee drink.
Yep.
Don't you be knocking my frappuccinos?
Oh, I
over there.
love that stuff.
I mean, 2 drinks, it's gone. That's my only complaint. It needs to be bigger.
The cinnamon aspect to it.
I didn't say it. I was looking at you, but I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
The cinnamon aspect, like I said, cinnamon to me is the one that I worry more about versus coffee, because I've had enough good coffee ones that I 50-50. Cinnamon is very much, God, maybe 20-80 is where I'm at with the cinnamon beers. So there's not many cinnamon beers I like.
That checks out.
But I think from that cinnamon standpoint, even with the balance of the maple flavor, the honey, the marshmallow, I think the problem gets into where that tends to go more into my preferred flavor profiles, that sweetness side of things. That takes away from those who want that coffee or that cinnamon, that stay on that side of things. So I think it probably balances more towards my side.
Bless you, baby.
The marshmallow probably, even more so than the maple flavor, probably introduces some of that chemical, whatever, that artificial that you're talking about.
That could be fair.
I was gonna go 3.5. I mean that is where I'm at on that too.
Really?
Like, I'm not in love with this. I'm not. Once again, my cinnamon level's down here. I hope for this, and this is above where I was hoping for.
All right, fair. I am surprised. I thought I was gonna be like the low by substantial compared to you.
No.
All right, Kelly.
I did a 3 because I know that it is a well-made beer. Okay, I know that it is. I can taste it. It doesn't have any of that off weird bubble gum or whatever. I taste and I do smell all of the components. All right, so I do. After a little bit, taste the cinnamon, but it is after a little bit. I don't taste it on the forefront. I definitely smelled the honey first. I can taste the maple, but it very clearly is flavoring.
Yeah.
Right, very clearly is the flavoring piece. The marshmallow is that other piece, like you said. I gave it a 3 because it's average to me. I would not be able to drink it all by myself. And it would be something that in a share, I would pour everyone else something a lot bigger than what I pour myself. Right? Because it's just not going to be one that I enjoy. And it's not because of anything other than that artificial taste. You know, I'm a really big bitch, and I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say this, and you have to warn me about these things. Like, that's why I'm a shithead about 450. You know, I can't deal with the artificial flavors, and I don't care.
It is Tyler.
It is, yeah. That's Tyler.
I'm sorry. I don't care who's making it. I'm not even trying to shit on them. I'm just saying, if you are using artificial beers, did I just kick you? No. Okay, good. I'll get you later. If you're,
again, it is Tyler.
Who it is.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. If it was Tom, if it was somebody that I would tell them. If it's at Hoosier, if I taste it and it tastes artificial, it's artificial. And so like with with a lot of people that I might feel like that I just mentioned, I could have that rapport and we'd have that discussion and hopefully they wouldn't be insulted. For it, I don't give a fuck about, right? Because actually, I mean, I think all I taste is synthetic additives. Did you see that?
I did.
For a while, I couldn't figure out how to actually put this on when I was trying it on and trying to like fluff it. I was like, wait, no, my mouth has to go here. And I've never had that moment in my life. Like, I don't know where my mouth's supposed to go. I've always known where my mouth goes. That's never been the issue.
Could any of the artificial flavor you're getting be your beard?
Yeah.
But it was sticky there for a minute. Anyway, yes.
Some
So
people pay extra for that.
I did a 3. I could not give it the 3.5 like you guys did. I'm sorry. This is not my wheelhouse.
That's funny because this turned out way different on scores than I thought it was going to.
And I love maple. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I have done some questionable shit for that maple sugar candy that comes up out of Tennessee. I am not going to lie about this. I'm not going to tell you what kind of questionable shit, but it was questionable. All right? I love maple. And so even if it's maple flavoring, I can normally roll with it. Yeah. This time, there's just too much, and it is not too much maple. There's too much synthetic flavoring going on for me.
You get it?
Makes sense.
I think that's a 3.25 average.
That's what I put down, baby.
Yep.
I did all that math all by myself. I know.
Yes.
I know. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm sure that if my boss was watching this, she'd be like, oh, shit.
So, to summarize.
Yes.
We'll go over Beer of the Night here in a second.
Okay.
But you can see Tyler and Matt out at the Tipton, Taste of Tipton or whatever it is.
Now, will this be Tyler 3.0,
Tipton on
2.0,
tap?
or 1.0? Do we know?
This is actually, I think, 1.0.
The OG.
1.0.
OG
Yeah.
Tyler,
Tipton
huh?
on tap. Next Indiana on tap event.
Ops Guy OG.
Yeah. Ops Guy OG.
Oh, I kind of...
And evidently, he said on Friday that this is the last Monday he was going to miss.
So, allegedly...
Allegedly, Tyler's here next Monday.
Oh, very good. You
Allegedly.
won't need me.
Well, you're still more welcome
Feel bad.
because we would need a guest still.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know
will
if he's
do
got
it
that
every
lined
time.
up or not. I was like, well, I guess we'll see. That's
Yeah.
kind of his department.
Yep. And then I'll be up, if you're up at Dark Lord Day, I'll be around. I'm going to have my Beer Fest kilt on.
Nice.
So you'll see I'll be the kilted guy at least.
Well, maybe not the only one, though.
So
I
jealous.
feel
Yeah, I
like,
would imagine there might be a few others.
I feel like you don't have the corner
so
market
jealous.
corner on that one.
yeah.
And just to clarify for those that are wondering at home before they ask you if they do see this, will it be a dress or a kilt?
Ooh, it'll probably be a dress. I mean, I've kilted before, and you know, when you sit on a wooden bench, you get the splinters and shit like that. And it can sometimes just.
Do you flip the kilt up when you sit down? I thought it kind of went underneath.
I mean, you could do either or.
You have like a kilt barrier between your bare ass and the wood, right?
You could. Or you just sit bare ass on it.
Bare ass it, man. Just be a man. Just bare
Yeah.
ass that stuff.
After a long, hot, sweaty
All right.
day, just
You
leave,
air
leave,
them
leave
swamp
that
nuts
imprint
out.
there.
Air the swamp nuts out, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I respect this.
Yeah.
Here's the line. I'm really close to like getting the mental image, so we got to change.
You ask the question.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get like that specific of an answer.
Really? You
Really?
asked him if he's wearing a dress or a kilt, and you didn't think that we were going to start talking about his sweaty nuts at some point?
On wood? No, I did not.
Really? And you hang out with him a lot more than I do, and
I
I even
do.
knew where it was going to go. Because I actually was going to ask him, like, so you got anything underneath that thing?
Well,
Because
ask
I'd
the
like
lady
to
at
know.
Indiana Beach. She's checked twice now, so.
Yeah, yeah. There
Different answers both times. Same answer.
It would have been different answers.
That's why she checks every year.
Every year,
You're
yeah.
probably not gonna check this year, at that rate.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll see. If
Yeah.
you're at, well, shit, if
You
you're
know
at
what you should do?
Dark Lord Day, maybe you should
You should
check.
get crotchless, and then you're splitting a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Get some crotchless underwear. And then you're not just bare ass, but you're also free. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I like them too.
I feel dirty.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
asked the question.
I know. I didn't think it would go this far.
Really? Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Oh.
I
Are
should
you
have known
okay?
better in hindsight.
Do you need an adult? Are you all right?
I'll
feel safe?
manage.
Maybe I'll go kilt and go crowd surfing.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Metal Fest.
You don't want to get your beanbag scrunched though.
You're right, yeah, you're
Right.
right, yeah.
Yeah. I know that you're young, but I mean, at some point they might drop back behind your butthole, and if you're crowd surfing face up, them boys are hanging out behind you.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Someone's gonna ring that bell, and it's not gonna be awesome. It's not gonna be awesome, right? It's not a fucking cat toy, buddy. You know, I mean, you don't want that shit to happen. So, you know.
Oh god, that was amazing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only hope you practice that in the mirror every night
You
before
know,
bed to
at
have
least wear
some
a
kind of
banana
opportunity to
hammock.
use it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Banana hammock, that shit.
Oh
You know,
god.
maybe I'll just jockstrap it.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
You can jockstrap it.
Yeah.
Those are
Let the
kind of
ass
sexy.
hang out
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I might do that.
Yeah, the banana
Or-
hammock will prevent you from having butt floss problems.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk around with a wedgie.
No,
so yeah,
no.
I think the
I'll
jockstrap's the
jockstrap
good
it.
way to go.
Or,
Yeah.
or John, you could talk to the Anderson Leather Crafters and get a jock strop like we discussed.
Oh, leather based.
That's not
And then
gonna
you can still
help with the
sharpen your knife, you know?
Yeah, it might be a little sweaty.
Yeah, you sharpen the knife. You just get your kilt up. You know? Yeah. It's sharp. Okay.
He'll stick you. All right, 9.
Not where you thought that was going to go. At all.
Nope.
Gotta call this one. Off the rails enough.
Yeah. Beer of the night.
Oh, beer of the night. John?
Average wise, is that what we're talking about?
No, what
Oh.
is your what
So
is
this
the
is gonna be
beer?
personal.
So it can be the top rated beer, but what one stood out to you the most? And for me, I think it's pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got to be the Phil Brewing pickle beer.
Yeah.
It's refreshing as hell. That's the one I want to drink again and again out of what we had tonight.
Yep. Yep.
Same
I would
answer?
agree. Absolutely. Yep.
I would say personal preference. My favorite beer was the hazelnut.
The brittle.
The brittle.
Evil Twin.
But I've got to give it to Ryan and Field. Like, me not liking the pickle stuff as much, like, that beer was really fucking good, really well made, stood out. That's my beer of the night, too. Like, that's Universal, which is very rare on here.
Yeah,
beer of the night.
Great job, Ryan.
So, Gold Star, Ryan.
Yep.
I know you're pissed off at somebody. We'll find out more about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put on my neckerchief and Scooby-Doo this weekend, see if I can get that sorted out.
Yeah, see what you find out.
I can come throw hands if you need to. I like Ryan. I know he doesn't probably know me as well because he was pretty inebriated every time that I've ever spoke to him. And I know, you know me, I'm a very charming chick. And so, but definitely, I'll throw hands for him.
I think I say memorable. You're definitely memorable, yes.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
It's one of the things I say to myself in the mirror every fucking morning. Like, you're memorable, Kelly. Remember that.
If you're out and about this weekend at one of these events, come say hi if you see us, and don't be a stranger. Let's have fun.
Right, and I'm going to be at a tap room, so if anybody else doesn't get to travel and do this cool shit, somebody can come in Saturday night and Sunday and see me, because I sling some good beers there. I'm working on my head game. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
Will you be working on that in or out of the beard?
Both.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, well, switch it.
Viewership. You should have been like, the beard costs extra. Be like, oh, well now.
Yes.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, if I got to field all this hair in my mouth, it is going to cost extra. All right? I mean, that is something you can quote me on, whether I have this fucking thing on or not. Okay?
It's got.
I'm
I
sorry,
gotta have
guys.
all this hair in my mouth. It's gonna cost extra.
It's going to cost extra.
So trim up, guys.
Trim it
And
up.
on that, this has been another glorious episode of Two Beerded Guys.
I like that word choice.
Glorious. It's glorious.
We've got
Glory.
Tyler3.0, a.k.a.
Oh, I don't know what I was doing with my hands, but hello, yes.
Mudhog beat
a.k.a.
you.
Kelly,
Okay,
Mudhog.
yes.
I'm Off Screen Matt. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you maybe with OG Tyler next week.